All right. Check, 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 check. Time's up. Huh? Tick, 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 tick. Boom. And here we are. The universe has aligned the stars, however you want to say it. One reaction led to an action that led to a reaction that led to an action. And here we are, Friday night, 9:43 p.m., May 25th, 2018, a beautiful summer evening in Queens, New York. I feel good, look better. But hey, you know what? It is what it is. So we are here and we are waiting for Nikki Jean and Jamaria to call in. Um, there's our first phone call. Hold on. Boom, boom, boom. Good
Hello.
evening.
Good evening. How do I sound, sir?
You sound good, ma'am. Hold on one second. Bow. Let us merge the call. Good evening.
Good evening. Okay.
See?
Hold on one second. Whoever's eating
just
Starburst, let's finish that. Get that gum out
no,
there
no.
now. Let's go.
I'm, I'm sipping the Corona
Oh, you
to
sip.
ease the nerves.
Oh, I got me a glass of wine. I'm like, shit, I'm getting nervous now. Shit.
No, no, don't get nervous. You got that tall glass of wine. You can never be nervous
Yeah,
when you're
I
telling the truth.
got it because I don't know why I'm getting nervous. Shit. I,
All right. We
like,
have
uh,
Nikki Jean and Jamari on the line. You know who this is. This is Big Rich, the producer extraordinaire. Now, let me tell you, I have not done a show up to tonight with over 25 to 27, maybe 30 banners that I have to rotate through the evening. So I am on my job right now, okay? You see the disclaimer? There you go. Read it, put it in your head. Okay, ladies, please use the word allegedly when needed. Thank you. Besides that, everything is factual data. So, Jamaria, good evening. Nikki Jean, good evening. How are you, ladies?
good evening. Good evening. Great.
Hello.
Raise
Good
the
evening.
volume all the way up. Shit.
Yes.
Want everybody to hear you guys tonight.
I'm
Okay.
moving them bars, huh?
Moving them bars. Yeah, them bars are moving tonight.
Yeah. Yes. I'm
Nice.
not looking at the chat room right now until I am done.
Okay.
Right.
So I don't know if y'all gonna be hearing me or whatever, but
Well, we can
you
hear you
know,
loud and clear.
just in case. Yeah. All
Yes.
right,
Good
good.
evening, everybody.
Good evening. Oh man. So tonight's the night.
It is.
Tonight is the night. It is the night. And we're gonna try to do this as
Take your
neatly as
time.
possible.
That's right.
Objectively as objectively as possible. Um
That's right.
because we feel like you guys deserve to know. You spend your money, right? So the theme for tonight is the donator will not be denied.
There you go.
So if you guys want to start, then I'll just go right ahead and open up. Um, you ready?
Yep. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
All right. So I hope what I'm doing is not too lengthy, but I'll explain. All right. So I'm going to be reading back and forth also. So hello, and welcome to an episode of Ruckus Investigative Report. I am one of your hosts, Nikki Jean, and I'm here to get things started. Our second host, Jamaria, will be joining us soon. Now, I'd first
Hey,
like to say
hey.
thank you for tuning in tonight for this special report. I would assume that all of you that are listening have donated before, and I would also assume that if you haven't donated, you're just here to be nosy, and that's fine. Nonetheless, you are all welcome. So tonight we're gonna bring forth a very serious issue. In recent weeks, many things have transpired on this platform, and some things will forever remain a mystery because of lack of proof. But fortunately, many, many other things can either be proved with evidence presented tonight, or we can at least shed the light on the possibilities by way of establishing a pattern. So, as I said, the donator will not be denied. So, let's get started. What we're going to do first is begin to establish a pattern. So, you have had questions about my appearance on the national television show Divorce Court, and I've been open to answering any questions any of you had. So personally, I'm happy about it, but people seem to think that they were hurting me by sharing it. So this didn't make me upset, but it did make me curious as to why someone, well, she, would try to intentionally make a fool of me. So let's go back. Around September 2015, I made the call to the show mainly because I was a new mom and I was bored as fuck. So, to my surprise, they called me back 2 weeks later and they flew me and my man to LA for a great time and a great experience and a nice checkity check. All right, so the episode aired January 12th, 2016, and we received hundreds of calls, shares, and messages, not to mention the thousands of comments from strangers, which is nerve-wracking enough. But most people loved how funny we were, and the only thing we had to say about it was mission accomplished. Accomplished. Sorry. So let's fast forward. I joined a Facebook group where someone by the name of Dawn was and still is the admin. I also met Jamaria there too. So remember, I said
Yeah.
that. I like the group because we freely and openly talked there without being judged, and we didn't have to worry about privacy being compromised. But it seems as though things have changed. So, however, the conversation got to me being on divorce court, it just did. So here are the receipts of me posting it. So, Rich, if you have those screenshots of me posting it on Facebook, okay, great. Because I, for some reason, okay, great. Because for some reason, I can't see shit on this laptop. But okay, so as you can see, I'm the one who posted it. So no one discovered it and no one stumbled upon it because it was hard enough to find, which I also expressed in the post. Me
Right.
posting it negates the whole idea of me being ashamed or embarrassed because after all, no one forced me or us to do it. So let's start to narrow things down. At one point, it was on YouTube, listed under comedy. At the taping, there was so much arguing behind the scenes that other couples, with other couples, that we decided we wasn't going to do that. The mission was not to hurt each other. The idea was to talk about whatever we wanted to talk about in a non-aggressive way. And what ended up happening is the judge loved us as a couple, and she could hardly get through the taping because she was laughing so hard. So they have since removed the episode off YouTube, and now you have to pay to see it via Hulu. Now, as of recent, it is easier to find for free now since the link that I found and I shared is now being circulated again. And I wonder how. Do you wonder how?
Hmm.
I wonder how. Yeah, you know? Okay, so, but I'll get to that. So for now, I just want to say thank you for giving us more views. I would love to do more shows and film in the future. After all, I have been entertaining since I was a kid, and I'm very accomplished with ever having to sign the many contracts I was offered. So let's move forward to what's current so that I can bring this portion on home. So I received a text from Rich, and it was very early, like top of the morning. I say around 8 a.m. When I called him, he sounded worried and scared, and I told him, just spit it out. So he told me about the email he received with my episode of Divorce Court attached. Now, my only response was, okay, so now what? So Rich asked me if I'm okay with it, and I had to remind him that it was on national television. My whole family saw it. So him seeing it or even laughing at it was no big deal to me because that was the fucking point. So now once we got that cleared up, I remembered that I shared the video in that Facebook group where Dawn is the admin. So only I could dig for that video because only I knew what to look for and how to look for it. And I say this to say either you're one of the producers from the show or you're someone I gave the link to. Now, I put the link up in the group that Dawn was the admin of, so you do the math. Now, folks,
Mm-hmm.
what we have here is someone who loves to remove herself from the fire once she has lit the match. How dare you? And to call me twin. Bitch,
Yes.
twin these nuts. Twin my fucking nuts. I So you like to pass shit around and let other people do the dirty work for you. And then everyone is so caught up in their feelings they can't even see the forest from the trees. But my dear, I'm not a weak bitch. And I don't say nothing to no one. I wouldn't want
No.
anybody to know, which is why I shared the video. So let me ask you, what is your angle? What you mad because I decided to hold Rich down? Or are you trying to drive a wedge between us so I can stop fucking with him and join your cult? Or maybe you just can't help yourself. Either way,
Yep.
a sorry bitch like you could never stand next to me in real life. You're nasty work, and that's facts. Alright,
Mm.
next. Let me tell you all one thing. I'm about my business. And half the shit I do for this platform, I don't even do for free. But when I see a like-minded person, I'd rather lift them up than charge. So, you
Right.
sent that link to that fat fuck boy, and then that fat fuck boy sent it to Rich and everyone else, just like he's been the one spreading everyone else's pictures and recordings after you put him onto it. How many emails y'all losers got now? You have him doing your dirty work for you in exchange for pics of your dusty ass tits and feet. I threw up in my mouth
Pig feet.
when I heard that. I threw up in my mouth. Let's move on. Now that fat fuck made it so easy because he gets in his feelings when he can't defend himself against the truth. So, mystery solved. Now, there may be no way to prove that she's responsible for all the other shit that mysteriously leaked after it fell into her hands, like the recordings of Ralph. But I did at least open up the avenue for you guys to consider. So let's be clear. I have done nothing at all to this woman, and I use that term loosely. I did nothing but help and support her. And just a week after, I connected her to one of the most active people in the urban community because I felt they were fighting for one of the same causes. She does this. So I ask again, what is your angle? What is your motive? And what's the fucking point? I'm doing what I've been doing all my life, and that's being an entertainer. What have you been doing all your life? We're going to find out.
Yeah.
What do you do besides manipulate the unsuspecting people around you? Come on. Like, white privilege is a bitch, ain't it?
Whew.
And you use it well. That conversation we once had, it did not go over my head. You slipped that in there real quick. It didn't go over my head. I pay attention. We got some feedback. All right. Well, I'm gonna tell you, all you old bitches. I'm gonna tell all you old bitches like this. If you can't afford a plane ticket to come see me, then keep my fucking name out your mouth.
Wait,
I'm
what?
begging you. All I got is smoke. You don't want that. That goes to you, Dawn, and that big nose, gonzo looking, dick sharing, tit sagging, premenopausal bitch Tiffany. You a fucking weeb. You have no swag, and you a herd. Don't think that screenshot didn't connect. Yes, it's me, bitch. Ain't nowhere are they now. I'm right fucking here. 2 years later, still shitting on your life. You know nothing about me. Nothing. I made it very clear from day one that I do not argue with bitches, and that goes for old ones too. I'm a up close and personal motherfucker. Ain't nothing about me sweet enough to allow some funky bitches to intentionally fuck with me when I know for a fact that I was rocking with y'all. Thank you, though. Thank you for bringing me to Rich. It's all good now. So, with that being said, this concludes the establishing a pattern portion of this report. We have so much more to get into. And I'm going to pass this off to Jamaria. And Jamaria is going to be bringing in her findings and visuals. So, thank you for listening. Jamaria, take it away.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, girl. Ooh. You put it all out there. Well, good evening, you guys. Welcome to this special edition of Ruckus Investigative Report. We are very pleased that you decided to join us. Tonight, we're going to get into some territory that might be a little uncomfortable at first. but trust me, we are taking you somewhere, and we are definitely giving you information that you need to be aware of. What you do with it after that, or you know, what you decide, who you decide to follow, and who you decide to rock with after that is totally up to you. I'm not trying to change anybody's perspective or mind or make anybody do anything. I'm simply giving you information that I feel like you should know. Um, this subject matter is touchy for me because this is a person that I considered a friend. And it's never easy when you find out that somebody who you think is a friend or thought was a friend is really just a vampire or an energy sucker. Somebody that just calls you every day to suck the life out of you and go back to their own business. And let me just make this disclaimer. This is not about judging people who have a past or a criminal record. That's not what it's about at all. It's about people who are taking advantage of people present day and manipulating and using an issue that I happen to care deeply about to fool people and trick people into believing that they are something that they are clearly not. So keep that in mind as we go over this information and I give you this information that you need to know. Now, I think it's been established by my co-host, Nikki, that we are talking about Dawn. So let's just put that out there. We're talking about Dawn. And Dawn was someone I considered a friend on this platform. Of course, we had a show together that we did. We talked every day. I considered her a friend. She said we were best friends, but, I won't say what I was getting ready to say, but, she said we were best friends, and eventually she showed her true color, and she showed what she's really about and what she's really motivated by. And what she's really motivated by is money and lies. And I'm not going to say allegedly that she's a liar. She is a liar. She's a habitual liar. And I'm going to set out to prove that she's a habitual liar. So I'm going to take it back to the beginning. So we all know Dawn was on Dana's show. And then she came over to Ruckus Radio when that first started up back in January. And Nikki came over. I came over as well. And, we all were very supportive of each other. And like Nikki stated earlier, we were also in a group together where we talked about a lot of different stuff. So we were all friendly with each other. And we all thought we were playing on the same team. But apparently, one of us didn't get the message. So let's start with the first slide. Now, I was told by Dawn that she had a twin brother. Now, not only did she have a twin brother, but she had a twin brother who died. And he died in a drug run that she was actually supposed to do. And so, we talked about that, and we talked about what guilt she might feel because he died doing something that she was supposed to do. And she said that, she was the one who was supposed to die, and here her twin brother, not just her brother, but her twin brother dies. And, I believe that, and I felt sorry for her. I felt for her. That was one of the first things that we initially spoke about. It was one of the things that kind of drew me to her because I felt bad for her. I had empathy for her. And I have now come to believe that that is not true because no one else knows of this twin brother. No one else has heard of a brother, period, much less a twin brother who was killed. Apparently, I'm the only one that knows. It's not even her own family knows this brother. So that was the first thing. The major thing is what she uses to build herself, what she has used to set herself up on the platform, what she has used to put herself out there. You know, she has the whole story of that she, you know, was taken advantage of horribly, that her, you know, she was neglected by her mother, who chose someone, her husband over her and her sister, and they were harmed by him. And you know, one day she attacked him and beat him, and she kind of blacked out, and she attacked the police officer who was coming to stop it, and she was arrested for that and sent to prison for 8 years. And you know, everyone believed that, including me. I thought she had been done wrong. I thought it was a terrible injustice. Like, how could she be sent to prison for 8 years and this person had harmed her? And you know, I felt like she had been terribly wronged, and she of course has always repeated that over and over. If you listen to her show, she's always said, you know, when they locked me up for, you know, just defending myself and my sister, and you know, on and on and on. Every chance she got to repeat it, she was repeating it. I have since learned that I don't know what part of that statement may or may not be true. I can tell you what's not true. She didn't go to jail 8 years for it. Let's start there. That's the first thing. She did go to prison, however, but not for that. Why don't we bring up the first exhibit, Ruckus? Exhibit number 1. So, thank you. What I am going to show you now is basically her identification from prison. And I'll tell you why that's important. Because that is going to connect to everything else. And what we are going to be paying attention to is her identifiers. The first one is going to be her Department of Corrections number. Rich, let's bring up the photo ID. Let's bring that one up first. We'll come back to this one. Thank you. Okay, so you've probably seen this before because it's been posted before. This is her inmate ID for the Department of Corrections. You see it has her photo, her name, Dawn M. Hopkins, her identifiers, such as her date of birth, height, weight, all that stuff. And then the most important thing is that AR-16500. Pay attention to that number, because everything that I'm going to show you from now on is going to have her identifier on it, her Department of Corrections number on it, so you can know that it is authentic, that I am not making it up, that this is factual, unlike all the stories that she has told. So that's her number, the A-R-16500, or sometimes they leave the A off and it's just R16500. But again, that's her Department of Corrections number. And we'll move on to the second exhibit, or exhibit 1 would B. And what we're gonna look for on that one, again, we're gonna look for the number so we can know that it's her and not someone else. But this one is going to have a little bit more information on it. See? Okay, there we have her
Is that the one?
picture. That's good enough.
Okay.
We can look at this one and then we'll go back to the first one after this
Okay.
one.
Got you.
This will work. Okay, see? Highlighted is her DC number. That's her Department of Corrections number. You can clearly see her picture there. And there's the R16500. Dawn Hopkins, white, female, 5'6", 207 pounds, date of birth, yada, yada, yada. Okay. Can we scroll down on that a little bit, Rich?
Sure.
Are you able to scroll it down?
Yep, I am.
Okay. So what we're going to see at the bottom of that, and that comes from the Florida Department of Corrections, by the way, just so you know. And this is actually their inmate release information details. So you put your inmate's name in, they bring their photo up, and they show their information. And Kurz will show a list of all her aliases, which they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them listed on this one. And you will see an abbreviation of her history with the Florida Department of Corrections. If you look at the screen, you will see it has first her list of aliases, the names that she goes by. So you can pick one. Whichever one you know her by, there it is. Then you look down a little further, we see scars, marks, and tattoos. So she has a left leg tattoo that says Eric Elijah King. She has a right arm tattoo that says Shane. She has a right leg tattoo that says Irish. Now, everyone knows that she loves the Irish. Everything is Irish. You know, she's got it identified all over the place. So we know where that comes from. Shane, that is her husband. That is his name. So that's why that is there. And then Eric is her child, and so is King. So there you go. Now, if you scroll down a little bit further, what I have highlighted at the bottom is they give a brief synopsis of her incarceration history. They don't really break it down, like what for and why it come, but they give you just the meat of it. She was here. This is how long she was here. And as you can see, she was there from, March 20th of 2001 to October 3rd of 2004. And that is 3 years, 6 months, and 13 days. Then she's back again, September 26th, 2005. And she is released in August 21st, 2006. And that is 10 months and 24 days. And then her last block of time, she goes in September 9th of 2009, and she is released September 9th of 2010. Exactly 365 days, 1 year is what she did. So, again, the 8 years that she was locked up for whatever she did, she never did a straight 8 years. That has been established. I believe that this week she has modified that statement and said, oh, it wasn't a straight 8 years. It was something else, whatever. But here we have it from the Florida Department of Corrections saying this is how long we had her. So we can move on to the next exhibit, Rich. We can go back to that first one that we briefly looked at, the beginning of the criminal history information. and that is from the Florida Department of Law Enforcement. Now, this is going to go into a lot more detail and give us a lot more information than we have thus far. They're going to give us what we already have, but they're going to tell us a little bit more. They're going to give us the who, what, and why. Well, maybe not the why, but the when. So
let me know when you see when it comes to the screen, and let me know that that's the right one, that I'm on the right one. All right, I got everything in order, but I just want to make sure you don't want to go back to the very first page.
Okay. Yeah. No. Go back to that. Go back to that first page because I want to highlight. Yep.
Okay.
We'll come to this one next, but I want to go back to that first page so I can highlight some things on it so they can know that this is who we're talking about.
Okay.
And I'm not talking about some other Joe Blow.
Okay.
Some other Dawn.
It's coming to the screen right now, and then you let me know if you want me to scroll up or scroll down.
Okay.
And guys, just be patient because we're doing all of this real time because we want everybody to read along with what she's reading, okay? So just bear with us because it has to change real time. Thank you.
Yes, thank you for your patience. I appreciate that, but I want you guys to be able to see what I'm talking about. Yes, we are great.
Okay.
Okay, so what we see here, we see her name highlighted, the name we know her by, Dawn Sullivan. We see her maiden name, Dawn Hopkins, and we see her date of birth. We see that she is a white female, and some other information you're going to see. You're going to see the date that this search was done, May 21st at 11:37. Okay, so then you're going to look further down. You see highlighted. We got her name, her aliases, the variations of them. We've got her sex and weight, height, and we can scroll down. Okay, now with this SID number, that is her state identification number. That is going to be on everything also. That is her number. You see, it's highlighted twice. The Florida Department of Law Enforcement state ID number 4255892. That is her number, and I will highlight it on every document that we look at that shows her criminal history. So again, we scroll down, we see that this is a Florida criminal history. We see it's for Dawn Maria Hopkins. You see her state ID number, FL-04255892. We see the date that it was requested. And then they have the number again, her SID number. We have
and if I could just interrupt for 1 minute, Jamaria.
Yes.
Thank you for the donations. We will read all donations at the end of the show. Don't worry about it. They'll be on the screen. If anybody has a question for what's going on, you'll have to send it in through a form of donation. Thank you. Go ahead, Jamaria.
Yes, thank you. I
we
appreciate
spent all
that.
week working on this, especially Jamaria.
Yes.
So if you're going to show love, it should be tonight.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Okay, so now we get down, we see her Department of Corrections number, which was matched her ID badge, her R16500. What I have blacked out here is her Social Security number, and I have just marked that out because that is not necessary for me to tell you what I need to tell you. So I pointed those things out. There's her state ID, and there is her Department of Corrections number. So we're going to get into the report from this point on. So now we can go back to that first page of the actual history, Rich.
Yep.
So now when we get to this page, again, we're going to look for that SID number, and you're going to hear me say this the whole time, so please do not get annoyed with me, but I really want you to understand that this is legit and that this is real factual information that I am giving you. This is not fairy tales. It's not doctored or made up. Okay, so again, we have her name, we have her tattoos, which are her identifiers, we have her scar that she has on her chin, and we get into the first arrest, the second arrest, the third arrest, the fourth arrest, and the fifth arrest, and the sixth arrest. And I'll tell you why I have lumped those six together. Because those six are part of her juvenile record. And so I'm not going to get into them too deep individually, except to say that she has them. And I will say that they are felonies. And I would say that one is for larceny, arrest number 2, larceny, arrest number 3, vehicle theft, auto, arrest number 4, vehicle theft, auto, arrest number 5, vehicle theft, auto, and arrest number 6, vehicle theft, auto. So that she was still a juvenile. She was adjudicated as a juvenile, as a delinquent. And so that just means that she was wreaking havoc on society and stealing cars, apparently. So we will move on for that and move to arrest number 7, which starts the life of her adult criminal history. So, Rich,
Okay,
if
it's
we
coming to
could,
the screen right now.
and guys, thank you again for your patience. I appreciate it. This is a lot of information I'm giving you, so I just want to make sure that you get it, and we all are on the same page. So here we go. Arrest number 7. Now you see it's at the St. Petersburg Police Department. You see this OBTS number, which is the offender-based transaction number. Transaction system number.
Based transaction number. It's the number that you get. It's your receipt for being an offender. That's it. It's the number it's the receipt you get for being charged as an offender. The OBTS number.
Yes. So you will see that on every different offense. Now, what we see here on this arrest, she has 2 charges. The first charge is failure to appear, battery. We have her SID number, 4255892, so we know it's her. And for people who are law-abiding and don't know what battery is just the unlawful application of force to another person. So she hit somebody.
Yep.
Charge number 2, we have contempt of court. We have a violation of domestic violence injury.
Injunction.
So, injunction.
Violation of
injury and injunction.
It's basically she violated an order of protection.
Yes. She violated the order of protection.
And she put her hands on somebody.
She put hands and feet on somebody. And she got the contempt of court and the violation. And we know that for domestic violence, when you are charged with domestic violence, it means that you either hit or try to exude some type of power and control over a person that is close to you, like a spouse, a partner, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, some type of intimate family member. For it to be domestic, it has to be someone that you're living with, someone that is close to you. Otherwise, it would just be either another battery or assault, depending on how bad you put your feet on them. So the reason why that is important is because we know that we've been told that um, she had run away because of what was happening at home, that she was no longer living at home, and because of the abuse, and that she had attacked her abuser. So I would leave it up to you to determine whether or not you believe that who she attacked was her abuser. I'm not going to make that call. I'm just going to say in order for it to be domestic, it has to be an intimate situation. And then, okay, for that, let's see, can we scroll down just a little bit? Oh, there we go. We can sit there. Never mind, Rich. Okay, so if we just look down the page, we will see that there's a statute number and then a description where it says a violation injunction for protection against domestic violence. The disposition date is August 11th, 1998. And then the result of that deposition is that she's found guilty. She's convicted. There's her SID number again, 4255892. And we look down, we see that there was no trial and that she pled no contest, which, again, for those law-abiding people who don't deal with this stuff and don't know what it is, it just means that, you don't contend to fight or contest a defense or have a defense.
She's not contesting the guilty plea.
Right.
No contest.
But it's strictly related to just this charge. And it's not an admission for any other charge or in any other place.
Right.
You're just saying, for these purposes for here, that you're not going to contest it, the charge made by the government. It's an implied confession, so to speak, for whatever the offense that's charged. So she pled the no contest. She got a sentence date of 8/11/1998, which was to be concurrent with any other time she needed to serve, but she got probation 1 year. A fine, $180, $20 for court costs, and credit for 16 days of time served. So that was for the first part of it. And then we look down, we'll see that there's a statute for battery, there's a description. She either touched or struck someone.
With the intent to hurt someone.
Yes.
That's what that means.
And there's her SID number again.
Intent to hurt. And guys, if you notice the statute, the penal law FL 784-03181, you guys are welcome to look that up on your own time to understand clearly what law was violated. Okay? The show's going to stay up. All of this is public information. Everything here tonight is public info. Okay,
Everything.
Everything.
No, that's fine. That's great. So,
shall we go to the next page?
Nope.
We
got one more thing on this one.
Okay, sorry.
Because if we look down, we can see that for that charge, she also pled no contest.
That's right.
So she's guilty, convicted. She had private counsel. There was no trial. And why that is important is because we were told on a platform that she defended herself when she went to court. So I will point out every discrepancy, because if it is different than what we were told, then I'm going to point it out. And we were told that she defended herself. So we see that she had a lawyer and not a public defender this time. She had an actual private counsel. And we see that it was to be served consecutively. And she got the $20 fine and $130 court cost. So let's go on to the next page. And so, you guys, I hate to sound redundant, but, some of this is going to sound like I'm repeating myself, but trust me, it is new charges. It may be the same, but it is new charges. I'm not going to go back to the ones we already read. These are new ones. And like I said earlier, this is not an indictment on anyone who has a past or a criminal history. This is because we were told one thing, and now we're going to see that it's completely different. So you need to ask yourself why. Thank you. So you need to ask yourself, why is it different? Why would somebody admit that they're a convict, but not want to admit to really why they're a convict, especially if they're reformed? Why wouldn't they want to admit that? Why would they change the narrative of why they're a convict? Why would they make it into something completely different? Is it to maybe manipulate people? To find something that most people would be more agreeable with than domestic violence and stealing cars? I don't know. But you can ask yourself that.
Why try to
Now,
make people feel sorry for you? I think that's what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Right? Why
Yeah, I'm saying I want people to really think about that. Like,
right.
You've already admitted you're a convict. You've admitted that you've gone to prison. Why exaggerate how long you were in prison? Why change the reason why you went to prison? What would be your purpose? I mean, what would someone get out of that? So, okay.
Are we on the right page?
Here we are.
Okay, perfect.
Yes, you are. We are on, let's see. Yep, arrest number 8. So, arrest number 8. We see that it is, there's the SID number again at the top, 425-5892. This is November 10th, 1998. The first charge is shoplifting. Good old fashioned 5-finger discount. We go down. If you look down to the highlighted areas, underneath that, you will see that it has been amended. The charge has been amended from good regular old shoplifting to larceny petite theft, which is basically just the same thing as petty theft. We see her SID number, 425-5892. It's a second-degree first offense. And we look down here, we see the statutes. We see that she has a disposition date of 7/30/1999. Again, she has private counsel, an attorney. Someone has to pay for that, right? There's no trial. She pleads no contest. And then she has a sentence date of July 30th, 1999. And you see that she has a confinement, and it says 4 months and 29 days. You see that she has credited time of 151 days. And then you see this suspended sentence. Let's scroll down a little bit, Rich, if you please.
Absolutely. Are we going to arrest number 9?
Yeah, well, we're gonna get there.
Okay.
We're gonna
okay.
scroll down.
So just a little bit. Then you mean, right?
Yep. This should be arrest number 9 coming up.
Yeah, so you'll see part of number 9 on the bottom. But
Yes.
tell me if that's
Okay,
good
so
for you so far.
yes, keep in mind, folks, now we're at arrest number 9. No one has gone to prison yet. So remember that. And we're on arrest number 9. Arrest number 9, March 6,
Okay, should I
1999.
raise that up so they can see all of it?
Sure.
Okay. Okay.
We're going to party like it's 1999.
Okay, so boom.
That's an ode to Prince.
Yep. Party like it's 1999.
1999.
Great
And
song.
apparently,
Great song.
excellent song. But apparently, her party was burglary. So while you were partying, she was climbing through the window. I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. So, all right, we see her SID number there, 402, yada, yada, yada. You probably know it by heart by now. And this arrest, she has 4 charges. Okay? 4. Just one arrest, number 9, 4 charges. Charge number 1, burglary, felony. Charge number 2, aggravated assault on a police officer, felony. Charge number 3, contempt of court, violation of domestic violence injunction, misdemeanor. And charge number 4, failure to appear for that petty theft charge. There's her SID number again, 425, yeah. Now, you might be asking yourself, aggravated assault on a police officer, but we know she's still living. Very interesting. Violating domestic violence orders of protection. Felony burglary. Very interesting. Let's see. I think that's the end of the page. We need to go to the next page so we can see the rest of this. Because this arrest is very important because remember that aggravated assault on a police officer was why she went to prison for 8 years, right?
That's what I
though
was
we didn't
told.
know.
That's what
Yes,
she said on multiple behind the wall episodes that
multiple
she went to jail for
occasions.
8 years for beating up
8
an
years
officer.
because
Correct?
of that.
Yep.
Yes.
Now we're gonna
Never
go
said
to the
she was
next
already
page.
a
1
felon.
second.
Never said she was already a felon and that this was the 9th arrest. But I digress. Never said she committed a burglary that day too.
Nope.
Or well, tried to commit a burglary. She just said she beat up her abuser and she blacked out. She didn't mean to fight the officer. She just was like, she didn't know, she was out of control because she was just trying to fight him so hard. She didn't know what was going on.
And did we mention that she also caught a charge for failing to appear for the petty theft, the prior charge?
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
Yes,
just
we
wanted to make
mentioned that on, nope. Yep, because she had 4 charges on that last
That's right.
arrest, and one of them was the failure to appear for that petty theft.
Right.
Even though she had counsel. But never mind. Now,
the page you see, is that the page we're supposed to be on, right?
That is the page we're supposed to be on.
Okay.
That is it. Because we will see that on this burglary, it's burglary dwelling occupied.
Right. Which means that she broke and entered the premises while someone was inside.
Mm-hmm. They watching, The Simpsons, and here she comes. We see the statute. We see that she's entered the occupied dwelling unarmed. Thank goodness for that. We see that it's a felony. We see her SID number again that identifies her. We see that she has a deposition date of 7/21/1999, and that she pleads again, no contest, and she is convicted guilty. We see that there is no trial, of course, because she pled, and she was assigned counsel. She has a sentencing date of 7/21/1999, and she's confined to 1 year, but we see that 1 year has been suspended. Yes, suspended. 1 year suspended. And she has credited time for 138 days that they gave her credit for. But at the end of the day, her 1 year sentence is suspended. And that is for the burglary. Now we get to the resisting the officer. Okay, her fighting a police officer, assaulting a police officer charge has been amended. And now it is resisting an officer. Resisting an officer with violence. Okay?
With violence, correct.
Still with violence. We see her SID number. We see the Florida statute. We see the description that says, she resisted with violence. Resisted an officer with violence. It's a felony. She was deposed on that day of 7/21/1999. She had a public defender this time. No trial, and she pled again, no contest. Can we scroll down more, Rich?
Absolutely. Ooh, this is okay. Go ahead. This is
we
this
will
is big
see
right
her.
here. This is big. This
Right.
is like big.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
We're going to put it together for you.
Absolutely.
We see again, she is confined for should be 1 year, but that 1 year is suspended. So then she has pled no contest again to the resisting of an officer. There's her SID number. So the end result, the two charges, the resisting of the officer and the burglary, has resulted in 2 years of confinement that have both been suspended. So now she has 2 years probation and 2 years community control.
Okay.
Now,
let's just reiterate. Big. First of all, she said she defended herself. Up to this point, she's been given counsel, private counsel, and assigned counsel.
Mm-hmm.
First lie. Second lie, she said she went to jail for this particular crime or crimes. And here it is saying she was not sent to jail. It's 2 years probation and 2 years community control. So another lie that you have been caught in. And this is all important because, again, we are showing you a pattern of pathological lying and habitual larceny. Continue.
Yes. Now, community control in Florida, for those who don't know, it just means you get to go home. It just means basically, you serve your time at home, which is your 2 years probation. It's jail at home. It's an alternative to prison and felony criminal cases. Right. So she got 2 years of that community control. So basically, she just went home. So even though she had a public defender, she made out all right. She didn't go to prison for 8 years, like she said. In fact, she didn't go to prison at all. She went home. So, again, ask yourself, why would someone lie and glamorize prison? And every time you turn around, I'm a convict. I'm a convict. you know I'm a convict, right? I'm a convict. Proudly stating she's a convict, but making everybody think that she's really not a convict. She's not really saying that she's a convict because she's told us a story where we don't believe that she's a real convict. We think that it's a miscarriage of justice, which is really a slap in the face to every person who is locked up in prison for crimes that they actually did not commit, who are unjustly in prison, which is a lot of our men of color who are in prison, who can't even make bail to get out of prison, to even get a trial, okay? Who, if they had fought an officer with violence, they would never make it to probation or community control because they would be dead. So I find it really offensive to attach yourself to this particular thing when so many young men of color have to deal with this and have no choice whatsoever in the matter. So to make light of it and it's not treated with the seriousness it deserves is just once again maybe showing your, privilege, because you can still benefit from privilege even though you don't know you're benefiting. Even if you're not self-aware, you can benefit from privilege. It's just there. You don't have to do anything. That's why it's a privilege. You don't earn it. You don't have to do anything. It just exists. Okay. So moving on.
Okay.
So now that we have destroyed the main, what would you call that, Rich? Her,
the fable,
her description, her
story.
I mean, 'cause this is how she peddles herself.
Yeah.
This is why she has a whole show, right?
Absolutely.
Behind the wall.
The message.
And fighting for prisoners.
The message.
Yes. And fighting for prisoners so they don't, so they can have a better, what is the message? So they can get away with crimes or what? Because if you commit crimes, I think we all are aware that you will go to prison. If you're innocent, that is a completely different story. But, how can you say that you're fighting for prisoners if you're still living like one? You're fighting for criminal justice reform, but you're still a criminal. How does that work? Can a crackhead counsel other crackheads on addiction? I don't know. Can you light up in front of them and say, hey, you shouldn't do this because it's not good for you? I don't know. I'm not a crackhead, but I would think not. Moving on. Yes.
Okay. Do you see what's on the screen right now, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so we're going to the next one after this.
Now, we are here, and this is more
arrest
of the
number
same.
10?
Which one is this? Okay, this is the rest of arrest number 9. Yep, we're on to arrest number 10.
Okay, that's coming to the screen right now.
Yes, there it is. Now, this is March 6, 1999. And you will note that this is the second arrest for this date. And it is for that failure to appear. There's the SID number. There's a VOP battery, which is a violation of probation.
Probation, right.
And so she's answering for that. And then we look down to arrest number 11. There's a violation of community control.
For the
So
burglary.
she went home, and now she done violated her community control with burglary, aggravated assault.
Now, here's
Scroll
where it
down a
gets
little bit.
interesting.
Yes.
Arrest number 12. Now, guys, start
Okay.
paying attention. Like as if it wasn't
Yes.
exciting enough.
We got, January the 14th, 2001.
Ready?
And we got
Take it
one
away.
charge. Let's scroll. Can we scroll up a little bit so they can see it?
Okay.
Okay. We got the charge number 1, which is passing of counterfeit forgery check, felony. Charge number 2, fraud, insufficient funds check, obtaining property in return for a worthless check. Charge number 3, fraud, insufficient funds check, again, obtaining property in return for a worthless check. Charge number 4, fraud, insufficient funds check. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Bad checks, getting property, checks not worth nothing. Yes. Okay. So you got those 4 charges. We see her SID number there. And then we go down, we see, okay, again, obtaining property in return for a worthless check. All misdemeanors except for the first one where she's got the counterfeit forgery checks, which I would assume that is for, she stole somebody's checks and wrote their name on it. Allegedly, because I don't know that's exactly what happened, but forgery for checks, passing counterfeit checks. So we see charge number 5, probation violation. Because remember, she got that 2 years probation already and a 2 years community control. So now she has violated that probation. So violation of probation, burglary, assault, a felony. If we want to scroll down, Rick, so we can see the outcome. Yes, so, okay, we got, let's see here, uttering a check with forged endorsement, 3rd-degree felony. You see her SID number again. Let's scroll down a little bit, Rich. Okay, then we must need to go to the next page. Because this is going to be very important. All
Okay,
these charges.
there we are.
Okay, here we go. Let's see. What was that? Okay, so uttering a check with forged endorsement. There's the statute. She has a public defender again. The disposition date of 2/19/2001. The statute description is an altered instrument, so just forged a signature on the check. No trial. She pled no contest. Her sentence date is 2/19/2001. Now, here we go.
This
the
is big.
confinement. 4 years, 4 months, and 2 days in state prison to run concurrent with any other time that she needs to serve for any other offenses. Now we see her SID number. We scroll down again. We see that she's got credited time of 38 days. No fine. She's got court costs of $255. Now, you see, it's a felony and probation violation.
Okay. So, we were told that she went to jail for one thing, and here she is going to jail for probation violation and forgery of checks.
After many chances, many chances. It wasn't a one and done like she passed it off to us. I mean, she's given plenty of chances. Now, finally, she's going to have to go and sit down a little bit. So, she goes into custody 3/20/2001 to the Department of Corrections, Loyal State Correctional Institution. She is received there the next day on March 21st, 2001. There is her Community Corrections number, R16500. So she is in custody there until she is discharged on October the 3rd, 2004. Again, we got her R16500. We also got her state ID number. So it is her. And in the remarks, they put burglary, dwelling, occupied. So this is her biggest chunk of time that she did straight from 2001 to 2004. Now she was given the 4 months and I mean the 4 years and some odd months and days, but we see that she didn't do a whole 4 years.
3 years, 6 months, yes. 17 days.
That is it. Now,
on a violation of probation for burglary.
Right. Not for fighting the officer.
Not for protecting
her abuser.
Right.
For just being a low-level
con.
crook.
Let's just call it what it is. You're a con.
Yeah.
You con people out of their money. You play on their sympathy. You make up a story, and then you sit back and collect. And now I have to ask myself, hey, maybe blockchain was in it on the whole time. I don't know. I never talked to Dawn. All I ever did was talk to blockchain. They could be splitting money, allegedly. Hey, I don't know. You know? Go ahead.
That's a thought. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know what? Nothing we've been told so far has been true. It's like a little bit of truth with a whole lot of lie. So, here we go. Now she gets out. She's free. October 2004. What's she going to do? Change her life? What? Let's see, scroll down. Now, what are we at? Number 14?
Yeah, so 14.
So she just got out in October, right?
She got out October 14, 2004.
Okay, so she's been out a month. What did she do? DUI, charge number
Driving
1.
Under the influence.
Unlawful blood alcohol. Not only that, she's fleeing and eluding. She said, I'm a white woman. I ain't got to stop for you. She just keeps on going. She's like, I don't think so. Charge number 2, moving traffic violation. reckless driving. There's a statute for that if you care to look it up in detail. There's her SID number, resisting an officer, aggravated fleeing or eluding. Next page. I know you're probably thinking, is this report ever going to end? Like, it just keeps going. Okay. It should be. Yes. Okay. Should be coming up. Because okay, there we go. Yep. We're there. Now, if you look at the top, we got the statute. We got that she refused to stop when ordered by Leo, and that's the law enforcement officer. She said she didn't care what his name was. He ain't stopping. Got resisting an officer, aggravated fleeing or eluding. It's a felony. Refuses to stop when ordered by Leo. She had a public defender. She pled no contest. Yes.
Leo is law enforcement officer.
Yes. And we got the disposition date, 7/22/05. She got sentenced, and she got a confinement of 1 year, 8 months, and 12 days in state prison again. So back she goes.
Okay, hold on. I got to get
There's
to
an SID number. She got a $60 fine and $390 court costs, and she got credit for 133 days time served. So we can move on down to the next arrest, because she's on her way back in.
Okay, so she went to prison for the eluding the officer charge, right?
Mhm. Yeah, she got she got that confinement, but she didn't do, of course, that full time.
Yeah, right. 1 year, 8 months, and 12 days in state prison, right?
Right.
Okay.
But she's not done.
Okay, so we're at arrest number 15, yes?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Shit, we should have been lawyers. Jamaria?
Man, we got to break it down, because people want to tell half truths.
Yeah.
And so
okay,
it is what it is.
Arrest number
15. There's the SID number. Arrest number 15. March 13, 2005, Gulfport Police Department. Look at all these charges. Charge number 1, violation of that domestic injunction. Can't keep our hands to ourselves. Charge number 2, stolen property, dealing in stolen property. Charge number 3, more stolen property, dealing in stolen property. What charge was I on? Damn. Charge number 3 or 4?
Charge number 3.
Jesus. Charge number 3, stealing in stolen property, dealing in stolen property. Charge number 4, passing forged checks again. 1 misdemeanor, felony. Then we see her ID number again in case we think it's somebody else.
State identification number.
She got another. She ain't done with her charges. She got charge number 5. Uttering a forged instrument again. Passing a forged instrument. Felony. Forgery. Felony. Forgery. Felony. Forgery. That is 6 and 7. Felony.
Okay, we're getting there. Okay.
Here's the SID number again. And we can, do we need to go to the next page? I think we do.
Okay, hold on.
We need to go to page, okay? Yeah, I think we need page 32. Page 32.
32. Okay, hold on.
Yeah. There we go.
32, right? Page 32.
Yep.
Boom.
That is it. Now, here we go. We got that violation of domestic violence, that protection order. We got the stolen property, organized. So maybe she was with a crew. I don't know. They said it was organized. Dealing in stolen property, organized. Then it was amended to passing a counterfeit, to utter and forge bills or draft notes, to third-degree felony. She pled no contest again. She had a public defender. She was sentenced, and that was also a part of that 1 year, 8 months, and 12 days that she got already. So she got what? She racked up what? 6, 7 more charges?
Yep.
When she was on her way. So she went racked up 7 more charges just to have a good run before she, went in to sit down. She said, "Fuck it, I'm gone." So she got those, and still her confinement was 1 year, 8 months, and 12 days. And let's see, did she do that 1 year, 8 months, and 12 days for all these charges we just spoke about? All these felonies. Felony.
Okay, I'm going to page 35 now.
Yep, on page 35.
Okay.
Whew. There we go. Now here we go with the larceny and the petty theft. All of this is that, she got all of disposal all on 7/22/05. She got confinement for that of 4 months and 12 days. We scroll down, we will see again the uttering of forged banknotes, check drafts. We see that she pled not guilty. No. She pled guilty. She had a public defender. And again, they said, we're going to give you the 1 year, 8 months, 12 days to run concurrent. There's her SID number again. There's the statute. She has grand theft, larceny, third-degree felony, larceny, grand theft, felony, no contest, public defender, state prison, yeah. Finally, she is in custody September. Oh, we need to scroll down all the way to the bottom for this one. She is in custody September 28, 2005. That was her sentence date was July 22nd, 2005. She went into custody September 2005, and she went back to her bunk at the Laurel State Correctional Institution, Department of Corrections. and she was discharged August 21st, 2006. There is her AR 16500 number. And how much time is that, Rich? What did I write on there? 10 months and what?
I don't. Let me see. 10 months and 24 days.
Yep, there it is. So for all that,
For
which was
aggravated fleeing and eluding a law enforcement officer.
just,
Boom.
yes, all the forgeries and the stolen property, organized stolen property dealing and selling and all that, over 10 counts of stuff. She did 10 months. Not bad. And got to run away from the officer and say, I ain't stopping. I'm stealing. But
Shall we go
so
to arrest
now
number
we see,
17, or are we staying right here?
let's see.
She
Yeah,
was
we will move
released
down. She was
8/21,
released. Yep.
2006. And then arrest
Even though
number
she fled
17,
Leo.
1/31, 2009.
Yep.
Okay, there you go. It's coming
There
to the
we
screen
go.
right now.
Charge, larceny, grand theft, felony. There's her SID number. Yep. And what else? Her SID number. She does a statute. She had private counsel this time again, and
So still no defended herself yet. What did she say? That
no.
she studied in the library and defended herself. None of it yet.
I think she studied on how to bust a check. I think that's what she
Jesus.
meant. She studied on how to go in the store as a white woman and write bad checks. Very easy. They never look at white women. They can write all the checks they want. Nah, let me go in there and write a check. They want a passport, my ID, they want somebody to come vouch for me. They want to call the bank. And I'm only buying something that's $15.99. But, that's how it is.
Now, if you look lower,
Okay.
it'll be coming to the screen.
Mhm.
What happened with that grand theft?
Oh, what happened? It's a miracle, Lord. So she pled no contest.
Mm-hmm.
She got a sentence on September the 3rd, 2009. She got sentenced to 1 year, 2 months, and 17 days. She got credit for time served of 5 days. She went to that prison for how long? How long did she go to that prison?
She did a year straight.
She did 365 whole days.
Straight. For a grand theft.
Like that.
Which means, and that law means no less than 300, but no greater than $5,000 worth of value of something she tried to steal, or she did steal and got
Right.
caught stealing.
And was a repeat offender on top of that.
Okay. Again.
And Aggie when she got caught.
Mm-mm-mm.
Mm-mm. So then she was discharged. She went in September 9th, 2009, and was discharged September the 9th, 2010.
Yeah, I told you, I don't know. I have to be in the Bronx in the morning.
And there we go. There you have it. As far as her known criminal history. Now, this is, mind you, only for the state of Florida. So keep in mind, if she's got anything going on anywhere else, this will not reflect that. This is solely Florida. But now we get into the other portion because
Okay,
I
so
wish I could tell you that the lies stopped here, that this
all
is
right,
all she lied about.
exactly. Now, again, first of all, this is public information. Now, if
Yes, it is.
anybody thinks that this information is doctored, okay, I will give you the website. This show will stay up. All the information on the show is public information. Nobody here is liable for anything. If you think it's doctored, all it costs is $24 to prove all of us wrong in one shot. $24. That's it. Anybody that thinks we're lying, all you got to do is spend $24 to prove it. So if you can prove that we're lying, $24. But you will get the same report that we just showed you today. Okay? So
Yep.
that's what I wanted to say as far as authenticity. Now, what it does, it builds. If this was a case, we just gave you a person's character, behavior, and history. That's what we did.
Right.
Why do we
You
do
see
that?
the pattern.
Right, to show you a pattern. Now, if you thought that was bad, allow Jamaria and be objective when you listen to this. And again, everything we show you is public information. Nothing,
Right.
no, she can't be held liable, nor I can be held liable for giving you guys public information. Remember that.
Right.
So,
And keep
now,
in mind that
yes,
this was someone that I considered a friend, that I rode hard for, that when she left, I almost left with her. That when she left, I stopped doing a show out of respect for her and our friendship, because I didn't want to replace her, because I felt like we started it together, and if we wasn't going to do it together, it should just be done. So that's how much of a friend I was to her. So now we're done with the criminal, and we get into what did you call this? We're just plain old lying, just what?
this is some next low down, grimy, psychological
Gutter snake,
gutter
type.
snake move behavior. Okay, and I
Mhm.
for one, as soon as I heard the news, again, Jamaria has a story to tell now. Now it's more intimate, okay? Because you're
Mhm.
talking about, she just told you she considered Dawn a friend, a true friend. But this
Yeah,
is
I
the
thought she was
most
a friend.
downright
I was wrong as
dirty,
hell,
rotten
but
scoundrel, dirty, rotten scoundrel move that a human being can do to play on the kindness of others. In my eyes, it's a form of psychological rape. I don't know, care how you people see it
right,
after tonight's show, but it's a form of psychological rape to play on your emotions. It's grimy.
right
That's all I can
to
say.
take advantage of people, and
Grimy. Good people.
very,
Kind
very,
people.
very, very grimy, very
Hard-working people.
grimy,
Right.
very grimy. I know niggas. She didn't want her $2 back. That's for sure. She want her $2 back,
Fuck. I lost
and
my
I don't
goddamn
blame her.
$15 for gas and shit.
Some made up ass stories, but whatever. Okay, now let me tell y'all something. Okay, that I was very trusting of her up to a point till I started to become suspicious. Looking back on it, a lot of this shit, I'm just laughing because it sounds like a straight up movie. Like, it sounds like some made up shit. But trust and believe that I have went above and beyond to make sure I'm not giving out no bad information, that I'm not sullying nobody up who don't deserve it, that I'm not, I don't want y'all to think I have a grudge, even though, I don't care for her, I don't like her, because I think she's a low down person. I'm really not angry. I really feel sorry for her at this point because it is so sad if you have to just lie for fun, for pleasure. Like it's one thing to be a con artist, and you do what you do, you get a couple dollars. That's one thing. Okay, you got to get your money. Okay, get your money. It's another thing when it's not even part of the con. You just lying for no damn reason. Like when you don't even have to. You're habitual. You can't help yourself. Now, mind you, also she's playing, innocent white woman, which I know y'all seen me go off on IG. I came out of my face, yes I did, and I don't care. But anyway, because she doing shit in the background, but then in front of everybody she's trying to play like, oh, you know, I love her, I support her, leave her alone. Yeah, she's saying all that. I don't know why. Well, I do know why, because she's still trying to run the game on y'all, and she don't want y'all to know the truth. She know it's done with me. Well, at least I think she knows. Shit, I don't know, because I can't tell. Because even as of yesterday, she's still lurking in the group talking about, oh, attack me all you want. I'm not gonna say anything. Whatever,
That's
because you can't.
that's what we
You
call
can't say
reverse
anything.
psychology and playing the victim.
Right? She playing a
Please,
victim to everybody, so
exactly.
her minions could come to me talking
Yeah,
crazy to me about
right.
why I'm talking crazy to her. But anyway, first of all, she has done some things to me personally for no reason at all because, like I said, I was riding with her. I supported her. I was listening to all her made up ass shows. I was commenting. I was liking, sharing. I was promoting her even when she left. And I was coming on the morning show. I was still promoting her. I was promoting her PayPal, all that. And then she's going to
Jesus.
go and take and put my video with my face and my information on that damn porn site with all them people fucking all around me and um just some old people and all that shit. You know what? I ain't even mad about it no more. It's all good. It's fine. I hope I get a couple subscribers out of it, but whatever. You know, if she thought that was gonna hurt me, it don't. I don't give a fuck because at the end of the day, you know what? People gotta do what they gotta do, and if they want to listen to me while they do it, just hit the like button. I don't give a fuck. But anyway, moving on from that thing, the other nasty thing she did. Now, this is my friend who is constantly saying she loves me. I'll never say nothing bad about you. I don't care what you say. I'll never war with you on IG. This is what she's telling everybody. Then she's putting up posts that I can't see and taking them down to make sure I can't see it. Doing some collar shit, but whatever. She can do it all she wants. I don't even care to see it. But I'm letting you guys know all this to know I'm going through with this because this is just a beginning. So I'm going to speak on all the shit she did to me, and then I'm going to lead you to what she's done to you all. Because it wasn't just me that she defrauded. It was the whole platform she defrauded. Anybody that come into contact with her thinks she's fighting for any prison reform. It's a fraud. Okay? So, now, I already spoke earlier, I believe, about the twin brother who nobody else knows about that died doing a drug run that she was supposed to be doing in the car. Okay? Then, she put my video on the porn site. She put Nikki Jean's video on divorce court out there, trying to embarrass her. She did some underhanded stuff to Heavy Diva that I can't get into, but I'm just saying that to say, okay, it's one thing to have an issue with me, and me and you did a show, okay, but how you get an issue with damn near everybody? So then, okay, so she puts Nikki Jean out there, she puts my video on a porn site. We had Facebook group everybody knows I had my Dummies on Deck Facebook group, and we were the administrators in each other's group. So I didn't talk to her for 2 days, and because I didn't talk to her for 2 days, she decided to change my Facebook group and kick me out my group and take it over as her own. So, I was pissed about that at the time. I mean, I have since made a new group, and it's even better than the original group, but whatever. And I told her she could have that one. That's fine. But it's just the point that she thought, okay, I don't talk to her for 2 days, so I'm going to take her group. So I'm speaking to her character and how petty and low she can be if she feels like it. Okay, so she's putting Nikki's video out there. Now she called Nikki twin every day. Twin, twin, twin. But then she goes and tries to do something she thinks is going to embarrass her. She's telling me I'm her best friend and she loves me. And then she goes and put my damn likeness, a picture of my voice on a porn website. And then she steals my Facebook group and tries to say, if you would have asked me for it back, I would have gave it to you back. But you just wanted to cuss me out. She's like, I tried to talk to you, but you just keep cussing me out. Yeah, I'm going to keep cussing you out, but not right now. I'll cuss you out later. But yeah, I do keep cussing you out because you keep doing crackhead shit, and I really don't have time for all of that. So, you done told me you had a brother. I don't know where the hell he is. I ain't never heard of him nowhere, seen him. Nobody else knows him, not even nobody on the platform. I'm the only one to know about this invisible ass twin brother. Maybe he's a ghost. I don't know. Then she said she was locked up with Griselda Blanco, and I'm like, okay, it's possible. Griselda was locked up. She did have to come to Florida for 3 murders, and she did have to do some time there. I'm like, it's possible. So I go look up the prison that she was in, and they have a thing for the most notable inmates, and I see about 2-3 people on there. I don't see Griselda on there, and I'm like, shit, I think she would have made the list of notable inmates if she there for at least 3 murders, and you got some lady I never heard of on there. She only did 1 murder, and some other lady. I'm like, okay, Griselda, the godmother of cocaine, she don't make the cut for notable inmate, but some other nameless woman who, I don't know, killed somebody, she on the list, and that's the only 3 people on there. I said, okay, so now you fabricated that. You made that up. Then, she told me she broke the CO's jaw when he tried to rape her, and he broke her nose or something. I don't know. I'm just telling y'all what she told me. Maybe she was in Shawshank Redemption, and she shoveled, made a hole with a spoon and crawled through shit to escape from this prison. I don't know. And then this prison, it's not even like a high security prison. It's like a boot camp type of place where you get to leave and go work and all kind of shit. You just come back there and lay down, I guess. So I don't know how they would have Griselda there. It's such a low security prison, but whatever. Then she told me she was working in the canteen, and she stole all the cigarettes in the canteen. But then I look at her criminal history, I'm like, you are a fucking thief. Why would they put you in the canteen? With all this shit, that don't make no sense. Like, they know you gonna steal the shit. Why would they put you in there? That don't make no sense. So I don't know how true that was. Then, there was the inmate that she beat down who wanted to be in her band. She wanted to be in her prison band, and she said that she didn't even answer the woman. She just started beating the hell out of her because she was a baby killer. And like, don't ever ask to be in my band. So, Who knows? She also smuggled drugs into the prison. So, she was just getting it in. She was getting it in all over the place. Like I'm surprised I never heard of her. Like Griselda. Like she's doing all kinds of. She breaking inmates. She breaking CO's jaws. She stomping down inmates. She she got the drugs. So she and the man at the prison. She got all the drugs. She got the cigarettes too, cause she's stealing them out the canteen. Like she should be on top. Oh, she also got pregnant in prison and had to hide the pregnancy because you know they were. She said she did. She said she just wore bigger sweaters and she said an inmate tried to snitch on her, but um she played it off somehow until she got out of there. Now, she did have a baby when she got out of prison. I don't know. I didn't bother to add up the dates because I'm like,
I just want to know
they
how do you
it's
hide a pregnancy in jail? That's
comical.
all.
Like she probably escaped from Alcatraz. Maybe she Houdini. I don't know. She might could do all kind of magic. She so can blind the hell out of people. So she obviously doing something. But so those are all just the little things
Now you said that she
that she
also
told me
broke
that.
a CO's jaw.
Yeah, that's what she told me. She told
Yeah,
me
isn't that
he
a
tried to
charge?
rape her,
Don't you
and
catch a charge in jail for that? Isn't that another
well,
charge then?
yeah, after they beat your ass down, I'm
Right.
sure they
But
hit you with
so
that
there's
paperwork
no. So
after
what are you
that.
saying? She broke the CO's jaw, but they forgot to press charges and bring her back to trial for breaking the CO's jaw. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that's what I heard. Okay.
Mm, yeah, I don't know. Like I guess he went on disability. I don't know. Now this he broke his whatever. So what else? Okay, so what else? He also pretended to be sick one time when she was supposed to go on a show to advertise her show. She was supposed to go on Mr. Nathan and Jaquan's
Jaquan's
show
show.
to promote her show, the special that she had coming up. And I guess she didn't want to. And she just said she was going to the hospital. But it was like beyond that because she posted that she was going in the hospital. But then she posted all kind of extra details, like I got a fever. They're saying this, they're saying that. Like she went above and beyond just the basic lies. She had to, like what she tends to do. It seems like she can't even just tell just a lie. She gotta, make the lie bigger. Like somebody who likes to wear big hair. They can't just have it a little big. They want it real big.
So what you're saying is the night that she was supposed to do the How Weekend review with Mr. Nason and Jaquan, she told everybody
Hmm.
she was in the hospital, but she was talking to you and saying she wasn't at the hospital.
No, she wasn't.
Jesus.
She was at home.
And I remember me texting her, I hope your daughter's okay. Fucking unreal, man. All right.
Hmm. So now, here we go. This is the big stuff now. This is
Okay.
what affects everybody at this point. Anybody who even donated or even just, cared.
No.
And,
Everybody that
yeah.
donated for anything she ever did, pay attention. We gave you a history of behavior. We gave you consistency. We gave you habituality, and we gave you pathological lies. Now, it gets better.
Hmm.
Go ahead.
Okay, so her sister.
Her
Her sister
sister.
died. What month was that? Like
I
February,
don't remember
March?
when her sister
It was.
died, or allegedly. I don't remember.
I can't remember exactly when her sister moved on to another life, but
Right.
I remember that everybody was sad and giving her their condolences and donating money to her PayPal. for her to travel because she had to go to Ohio, which is where her
Correct.
sister lives.
Correct.
And her sister is not dead
Her sister
because
is not dead. Okay.
the sister is
Now,
not dead.
we have a bunch of screenshots from Facebook in chronological order, but there's a lot of them. So first of all, for the
Yeah,
audience,
I had to
y'all be
get through,
patient, first of all, as
please.
we work our way through these screenshots and explain everything, because now is when we connect all the dots. Okay? So, Jamaria, when you tell me which
Yeah,
screenshot
go
goes
ahead.
first,
Let's
okay?
see. Let's
Because,
okay.
yeah, you
Well,
tell me
why don't
what you want.
okay? We are going to establish that that is her sister because she's gonna say that ain't my sister.
Right.
So let's first prove that that's her sister, and then we'll prove that she's still living.
Okay, so how,
So
where
let's
are we
bring
going
up.
to prove that's the
Okay,
sister?
we are going to bring up. Let's see. I would say the happy birthday one, but I'm not quite sure if she passed in March or April. I
Mhm.
think it was March that she said she passed. Dawn's birthday was March 17th, and we
Right.
do have the screenshot of her sister saying happy birthday, but because I'm not sure exactly when she said that she had passed, like if it was February, March, or April,
Right.
we are gonna go with let's go to Mother's Day, okay? Because Mother's Day was in May. Now
Okay.
she was long dead by then. So we put up the one where she lists Dawn as her sister and her mother's name is on there as well.
Okay, you got to tell
So
me
it's
which
just
one
like
that is.
that it is the Facebook one that lists family members, and it should say at the top maybe the about screen.
Okay, hold on.
And her name is Jessica. So Jessica, let's just put up anything that I sent you
Okay,
that
look,
says
I'm going to this
Jessica.
one right here. Tell me first that one.
Okay. Okay, yes. So this is her sister, Jessica Hart. You can see that she lives in Ohio,
Yep.
in Toledo, and you can also see that she's from Florida, St. Petersburg, where Dawn is from.
Okay, I'm
So that
scrolling
was just to
down.
say, okay, this is her sister.
And if you see the join
And then,
date, January 2018, okay?
mm, okay, yep, there's a picture of her sister there. And can you scroll down any more? Is there anything else under there?
1 second. Okay, hold on. I think you separated into two. Here's the one that says about,
Yeah,
okay?
okay.
The one that,
Yeah,
okay, boom. Again, all public
okay, here
information
we
found
go.
on Facebook, okay?
That's right.
So here we go.
Here we go so John Hart is her sister's husband. Her sister's
Right?
name is Jessica Hart.
Okay.
Um, so if we scroll down, can you show the bottom of it? Well, you see it says family members. Dawn Marie Sullivan is
There
listed
we
as her
go.
sister,
Yep.
and then it's also there's Janine Eiler listed as her mother.
Okay, now pay
That is important for
attention.
later.
Yes, pay attention to Jenny Eiler. Okay?
Yes.
Jenny Eiler. Pay attention to that. We already established that this woman has named Dawn M. Sullivan as the sister and Jenny Eiler
Hmm.
as the mother. Okay.
Right. Now, okay, so back in April, I remember that Dawn was really upset. She said her mom was sick. She had to have some type of open heart surgery or something along those lines. That may not be exact, but it was something to do with her heart. It was serious,
Okay.
like
Look at what's
where
coming
she
to the
wasn't
screen
gonna
right now
make
and
it.
tell me this is the one.
Okay, that's the one where she's doing fine. There's one before that
Okay.
That is her sister Jessica asking for prayers. And in that, the sister says, me and my sister, Dawn, are asking for prayers for our mother. So that one was basically, the first one was to prove that, again, this is her sister. Because not just her play sister, because here her mother is in a serious situation in the hospital, and she is saying, we need prayers for my mother, me and my sister, Dawn Marie Sullivan. She says, I'm praying that my mother doesn't need open heart surgery because she has two daughters. And then she names Dawn as the other daughter. So it's just
Okay. Give
more
me a
proof
second.
that this
I'm coming
is
to that.
a legitimate sister, so she can't say, oh, she just said that on the about screen, but we're not really sisters, because who's going to be talking to a pretend sister when they think their mom might die? No, she's going to be talking to her sister.
Hmm.
And I remember Dawn coming and telling this story, and I know she's told it to at least a couple other people on the platform, so I know there's at least a couple other people out there who know what I'm talking about when she says that her mother, so in case she's trying to say this isn't her mother, like I heard she was trying to do, that she came saying her mother was seriously ill and she was all upset about it. So this is the woman who was seriously ill. Well, so they thought, because she just got on here and said she was fine and she didn't need no surgery. They just sent her home. Um,
Well, I'm
and that
trying
was
to
the end
find
of
that
it.
one, but I can't find it.
Okay,
Would you?
it's going to be under Jessica Hart
Okay.
again, and maybe check another email.
Okay. Hold on. Hold on.
Yeah, check another email. Look for Jessica Hart. It's from April 19th. Now this is important also because this sister was supposed to be already dead. First of all, she's already dead because this is April 19th. She already had a funeral and stuff. So now she's on here asking for prayers for her mom. And she's naming Dawn as her sister.
You may have to send me that one. I don't see that one here, and that
Okay.
one's
You know
important.
what?
Yeah.
I'll send
Take
it
a
to you
moment.
again,
Yeah. Send
and then
send that one
we'll
to me
just move
in
on.
particular.
But then
Yeah.
we'll bring it up
Yeah.
once you get it.
Okay.
So, but then here you can see this is the bottom half of the post, because the top was her very long post asking for the prayer. Now underneath that is the comment. And okay, you can see she's thanking people for their prayers, and then here's the mom commenting on the post from April 19th, where the sister was worried. The dead sister is worried about the living mother, and the mom is saying, "I'm doing fine." Here's a picture. She even showed a picture of herself, and she explains what happened, and she is at home at this point. So she's okay. Why this is important again also is because a couple weeks later she's dead, according to Dawn. So we've established that this is her sister, this is her mother. Do you have the post from Jenny Eiler from January where she is saying
Yep.
that Dawn is her daughter?
Yep.
Okay, let's put that up so they can see some of this information.
Lila, take Bowser out.
And this is actually, it has two parts to it, because again she has a long post, and then she has Dawn and the sister commenting on the post. Now this is an old post, but it is to establish that Dawn is her daughter and that she has known, been involved with her since she was a child. Because that was another thing that was said, that I wasn't raised by my mom. But in this, we have, okay, so you can see she's saying, I'm a grandma, 10 kids. I'm a mom of 2 daughters. Now, she doesn't mention a twin boy to Dawn. She says, I got 2 daughters. I got 10 grandkids. She gives a lot of information. Okay? So I think if she had a dead son, she would have mentioned it. She talks about when her and her boyfriend started dating. She gives us his whole name, Lorenzo Williams. She gives us his nickname. She said everybody calls him Low. She gives us his occupation. He paints and does yard work. He's great at it. He takes care of her. She has a cat. The cat's name is King. The cat is silly, as most cats are. She says she loves to draw, write stories, make word search puzzles. Her and Lo love making puzzles together. She makes greeting cards. She sells them for $5 if anybody ever wants one. She likes doing all kinds of crafts. She would love to learn how to draw with art, chalk, and oil paint like her mom did. She learned how to draw from her mom. She taught her daughters how to do a little drawing. Her mom passed away in 1982. Her mom had cancer. She was 49. Her dad passed away 2 years later at the age of 60. He had a stroke. She's got 3 sisters. She gives us their full names. Lynn, Cynthia, and Vera. She loves all of them. She's got a lot of nieces and nephews and cousins, so her family is pretty big and getting bigger. Now, I read all that to say, does it seem like a woman who, if she had a dead son, would not mention her dead son?
Great point.
To her daughter that she mentioned, Dawn Sullivan, she has given us every bit of information. We know her sisters. We know her dead parents. We know what she likes to do. We know her boyfriend's occupation. We know what she wants to learn. We know that she has lots of nieces and nephews and cousins. We are given we know about her cat, for God's sake. Do you think she would mention her cat, King, and how silly he is, and not mention her own son? I think not. So that is the point of this old post from 2016, because it proves a lot of things about what we're discussing here. And Rich, can you bring up the second one that goes with this? It says January 30th, again, same lady, Jenny Eiler. Because on that one, we have Dawn responding to her mother. We have her sister Jessica also responding to her mother. And then you have the mother talking about when Dawn was 3 or 4 years old. And a dog who was a Pomeranian. So.
Okay, very important. Read what Jenny Ayler wrote. It's important. It shows.
Mm-hmm.
It shows. Remember when we lived at our house when you were 3 or 4? 3 or 4. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Pay attention. This is crazy. Okay, go ahead.
Crazy. You had a great time playing with her dog. It was a Pomeranian. His name was Portia. And did I cut off the last piece? Is that the end of it, Rich? Did I cut it off? Because Dawn replies and she acknowledges what her mother is saying
Correct.
about that. She said that this Aunt Jenny sent her stickers. She remembers her sending her stickers.
It's cut
So
off,
again,
but
that's just
it's
to,
there.
yeah, you could kind of see she sent me stickers and and you can't see the rest. If you just look at the top of the letters, even though it's cut off, you can see she sent me stickers and when I. So the point is, she knew this Aunt Jenny. She didn't say that ain't my aunt. I don't know her. I don't know you. Who are you, lady? No, she's complaining that she doesn't know her mother's family enough, that they don't, associate with them enough, that they're distant. So, again, just proof that this is her mother. And why do we need to prove that this is her mother? Well, because in May, her mother died.
Right. Now, what day in May? Well, can we show the
May 4th.
post of March 17, 2017?
Oh, but this was in March, though. She wasn't dead yet.
I know, but
But we
can
can
we
show
show
that
the
post.
part? Yeah,
Yes.
can we show, because it's very important, I
Yes,
think,
we can
that
show
people
that
see
to
that.
people.
Again, all public information on Facebook that people give away.
That's right. And she seems to be very talkative and very sharing. So no, for the record, I did not call her mother. I did not text her mother. I did not inbox her mother.
Okay. This has to be the biggest piece of evidence so far. Please observe this.
Mm-hmm. This is Dawn's birthday, and she says, I want to wish my beautiful daughter, Dawn Marie Sullivan, a very wonderful and great happy birthday and happy St. Patrick's Day. I told once that she was Irish in 3 ways. She asked me how. I told her, well, you were born on an Irish day. Your name is Dawn, and it is Irish. And when you were born, you were green. The look she gave me was very funny. Okay, you weren't green, but the rest is true. LMAO. I love you, honey. I hope you have a wonderful day.
Okay. Now, that is only something a mother would know. Okay? A mother.
Exactly.
Peep the date. March 17, 2017. Jenny Eiler. I want to wish my beautiful daughter, Dawn Marie Sullivan, a very wonderful and great happy birthday and happy St. Patrick's Day. I told once that she was Irish in 3 ways. She asked me how. I told her, well, you were born on an Irish day. Your name is Dawn and it's Irish. And when you were born, you were green. The look she gave me was very funny. Okay, you weren't green, but the rest is true. Right? That proves,
Cute story.
without
Cute story.
a shadow of a doubt, Jenny Eiler is Dawn Sullivan's mother, correct? Okay. Now, on what date?
But listen.
Yeah.
Is she Irish though? Is she Irish? She don't say that she Irish. She says she got an Irish name. She was born on an Irish day, and she was green. But she don't say you really are Irish. But Dawn says she's Irish. That's why I said, are you even Irish? Jeez. My mama don't say she Irish. She says she was fake green. She painted her Irish. But whatever. Just more fraud.
So, now, on May 4th, right? Was that the date?
Do you have the green happy birthday one? Like the big green one when she says, today's my daughter,
yeah,
Dawn Marie Sullivan's birthday.
Okay, there you go.
Because we got the sister on that. Now, the sister might have been dead already, but she could have been posting from the grave.
Yeah, if you
Okay, and I see my partner in crime saying Sullivan is an Irish surname. That's not her name. That's her husband's name. That's her married name, Sullivan. Yeah, it's easy to get fooled by the Sullivan, but she's not an original Sullivan. That's her married name. There it is. Today is my daughter Summery Sullivan's birthday. Happy birthday, beautiful. And then scroll down so you can see the sister, Jessica Hart.
okay, there's Jessica Hart. Now at this point, her sister had passed away. Yes.
I'm not quite sure. I can't remember exactly when she died. I think it was
Okay.
before the birthday because I remember being on her. She did a show on her birthday, remember?
Right.
And I called into her show on her birthday. So it wasn't a sad occasion. I think her sister had already passed. I want to say February, but I can't be sure. So I don't know. So she could have been posted from the grave. She could have died after that, but her mama died in May, and I think it was at least a couple months in between the deaths
Right. Now.
because there was another death in between that. So I don't think she could have jumbled all three of those in there. Like, because already, I mean, this is in a 4 month period. And we
Right.
got three dead people
Now
already. And we ain't even
we
got to
can
the fourth one
say
yet.
we can say before Mother's Day, the sister passed away and the mother passed away. Right.
Yes,
Now we can
yes,
say for sure the mother
for
passed away
sure.
on May 4th. That's what she said. Correct.
That's right. That's
On
right.
May 4th, her mom passed away. Okay. So
That's
here we
right.
go. Facebook. Again, everything is public. Okay? Now,
Mhm.
here she is again. Jenny Eiler coming to the screen. Pay very close attention. Boom.
There's her
If she
mom.
passed away May 4th, 2018, how did she update her
Mhm.
profile pictures on May 7th, 2018?
Right.
How's that possible?
Was she the same day she was flying back
Right,
from the funeral?
right.
Her mom is posting on Facebook. Yep.
Now,
So.
updated May 7th, 2018. How is that
Mhm.
possible? Your mom passed away on May 4th.
Right.
Now, I know you're going to go tell everybody that's your stepmom. Not true. That's not your stepmother. Don't lie.
Not your stepmom.
That's your
But
birth
remember,
mother.
you also said you didn't know your dad. So how can you have a
Yeah,
stepmom if you don't have a dad?
exactly. You need to know your
You
father in
can't.
order to have a stepmother. You lie so much that you don't realize when you're lying. Okay?
Right.
Now, how is Mother's Day, which was May 13th of this
Right.
year, May 13th of this year,
I think we need to show that because
which was
they
on a
could just say,
Sunday.
"Oh, one of her kids could have updated this picture. It didn't have to be her. They could have just threw her picture up there because they were sad about her passing.
Right.
So they put a picture up. So we need to go deeper into May, where she should have
Okay.
been 6 feet under.
All right. May 13th, if I'm not mistaken, was Mother's Day.
Mhm.
Was a Sunday. Okay?
Was
Here
it
we
Sunday?
have,
Yes.
ready? We're going to bring to the screen now. Here we have, on Mother's Day, okay? And yes, Dawn and her mother do look alike. You cannot deny that forehead, sweetheart. Sorry. You, your sister, and
Right.
your mother all got that forehead. Now, what is that? I'm gonna zoom in on this
Look at
and then
that.
slowly screen down. Slowly scroll down. Okay. Here
Everything
we have
matches.
on top Sunday at 10:08 a.m. To all mothers
Toledo,
out there.
Ohio.
That's what it says. Toledo, Ohio.
Mhm.
Jessica Hart is with Dawn Marie Sullivan and 15 others. Jessica Hart is her sister, which died in
Right.
February. Jessica Hart is
Right.
with Dawn Marie Sullivan and 15 others. Okay?
Right.
I'm gonna scroll down so you can see Jessica Hart commenting, right?
Mhm.
Pay
Yes,
attention.
everybody.
Pay attention. Yes. Bamboozled,
Yes.
hoodwinked, conned?
Let us straight.
Absolutely. Was DJ
Look
Blockchain
at
getting paid off
that.
behind the scenes? Who knows? Allegedly. But you got to think about it. There we go. There's her sister. Oh, how sweet. Just kidding, Jenny Eiler. Thank you. Jessica Hart, you are all welcome because, of course, Jessica's a mother, Dawn's a
Yep.
mother, and here's her mother. There's the mother
Right.
coming to the screen. Ready? Wait for this.
Yes, we
This
ready. We
is
ready.
the fucking cherry on the cake. Bang! No funeral pictures, no funeral card, no proof of
No,
nothing. She actually
not
had the
even so sad you
audacity to
gone.
put up a picture of an airplane with luggage loading, huh?
Oh
And we
wait,
and
but
I
we got a
wasn't
picture
the
that she
only
sent to
one
me.
thinking. Okay? Now look at the
We
screen.
we
Jenny
yes.
Eiler. Happy Mother's Day to my daughters, Dawn M. Sullivan and Jessica Hart, and to all the moms on Facebook around the world. Look at that. How?
Um,
How's that possible? How is that
yes.
possible?
No. How is that
How is your
possible?
dead sister and your dead mother wishing each other happy Mother's Day? How?
And and can we do we have the next page or where her mother puts up a gift even after that of a cat saying Happy Mother's Day?
Hold on, hold on. Yep, here we go.
Like
Is that King the Cat?
I don't think that's King. It might be a King lookalike.
Hold on, let me
There it
zoom in
is.
for everybody.
Bam, that's it.
Okay,
Look at that.
look at that. Sunday, 10:08 a.m., Toledo, Ohio. Mother's Day. Thank you, thank you. Happy Mother's Day to you too. And
That's
then there
right.
goes the mother.
Toledo, Ohio. That's
Have a
where she went for
perfect
the funerals
Mother's
each
Day.
time. Yeah. There's a cat. Bam.
There you go.
And look at that cat prancing about.
Okay,
So,
so there you
I
go.
think
Now
we
those are the
proved
dates.
that,
Now
yeah, that they're
I'm bringing a
related.
picture to the screen, and I'm only bringing this picture up for genetics. Okay. First, we're gonna go back to the original picture. Okay, of her DOC
Okay.
picture, really quick,
Okay.
and I want you to see the resemblance between her, the mom, and the sister. No, there's not. She's not your stepsister. She's not your stepmother. She's your mother. Now, there's Dawn's DOC
Right.
picture. Peep the forehead. Yes? This is
Oh,
called family
Lord.
traits and genetics. Peep the forehead.
Jesus.
Boom. Right? Here comes another picture of Dawn. Peep the forehead. Okay? All right? And this is not a joke. This is not a joke
Mm-mm.
at all. This is just
No.
to prove these are not your stepmother and your stepsister. You're lying.
Right.
You killed off your mom and you killed off your sister just for
Yep.
donations.
A couple
Now, look
dollars.
at Jenny Eiler and look at what's her name? Hart. What's her name?
Jessica Hart. Yep.
Jessica Hart.
Jessica
Look at
Hart.
those foreheads. That is your sister and that is your mother. Again,
Yep.
that is your sister that died in February. That is your mom that died on May 4th that you told everybody
Mm,
that passed
mm,
away.
mm.
And again, here is your sister Jessica Hart with Dawn Marie Sullivan Sunday at 10:08 a.m. in Toledo, Ohio. Boom. To all the mothers out there. Okay?
Mhm.
And
All the
there
mama.
again is your mom responding to her two daughters.
There it is. Bam, boom. Mm, mm, mm,
Hmm. Now,
mm, mm, mm. Lord.
now
Clutching my
can you tell
pearl.
us who this person is? Jamaria?
Okay.
I'm going to send the
Let's
picture to
see.
the screen. And tell me why this picture is relevant.
Aha, yes. Okay. This is someone who it appears to maybe have passed away a couple of days because they say, missing you on the bottom of the frame. And as you can see, she favors uh, Dawn's mother and Dawn. You can see some similarities, in the shape of the face and the way they look. But there's no name or anything, so I couldn't figure out who this was. So I just had the picture and I was like, who is this? And I was thinking, well, maybe, you know, somebody really did die, right? So I'm trying to look, I'm looking, no mention of anybody dying anywhere. And then all of a sudden it hits me today. See, this post is from September 14th, 2016. She sent me a picture from Ohio with her mother in the frame, and the mother was off to the side. Like, I recognized her mother right away, but I think what she wanted me to think was the woman in the middle was her mother and the woman who died. Because I was like, why is her mom like off to the side? If this is her funeral, she should be the main focus. But I was like, okay, you can't tell people what to do. But then it dawned on me. I said, that's the lady that's in the middle with the cherish. And that picture said missing you 2 years ago. So she didn't just die this month. But she sent me this picture from when she was supposed to be in Ohio. I didn't ask her for no picture. She sent me this picture with a long story about, I didn't put the post out there because, it was between me and her, but I will read them. And I'll tell you what she said. She said she was distraught and upset because she said she had been asking her mother for pictures for years, and her mom told her that the pictures had been lost, water damage, and she couldn't understand why she wouldn't just give her any pictures. And then she gets there and she says there's pictures everywhere. And I
See, the
can't
thing is,
believe
when
it.
you have a
So
disease,
she sent
you
this
don't
as
know when to
proof.
stop.
Right. She sent this as proof to me and pictures of her as a baby. And so I just took it at face value, but I didn't know why her mom was off to the side. But I just thought, that's weird. But, maybe she thought I thought all white people look alike and I wouldn't notice that those are two different people and I would think that's the same person. But then today it just hit me. I'm like, where have I seen this lady? And I'm like, that's the missing you. That's the lady. That maybe it's a grandmother, I'm suspecting, because remember in the mother's post she said her mom died 2 years ago at 49.
Yep.
So I was like, maybe that's the grandmother. So I'm like,
It's a good
you not
possibility.
only told me a
But that
lie that
ain't
your
that
mother was
ain't Dawn's
dead,
mother. Now, if you guys are
right? You
looking at this picture, to the right of the picture in the center is Dawn. To underneath
mhm.
Dawn is Dawn's mom and sis. Now, I'm gonna zoom that picture. You tell me if that's not Dawn's mother, biological mother. Yeah, okay. Here comes the zoom.
Yep. All she needs to do
Yeah,
is dye her hair red so she can fake Irish, and
you,
that she'll be.
you actually lied on your own mama
And
just
she
to
went
get some
above
money.
and above. This she went beyond and above the lie because I didn't ask you to send me no pictures. You already told the lie that your mom died. You already told me you in Ohio at the funeral.
Gotcha.
I done already went in the chat room and told everybody your mom died. So now you got to add insult to injury by playing it up, sending me these made up ass stories and these, pictures. Like, okay, so now you playing with me. Now you just playing games because I ain't give you no money. So what reason you got to keep playing me up?
And what about the
You trying to
cleaning
mind fuck
business?
me? There is a cleaning business registered to her. Well, she's listed as a contact. I did see a lot of promotion by her and her husband for the business, um, off and on for several years. Um, I also seen that they didn't have a car like a couple years ago, so I don't know. I'm like, if you got a cleaning business and you charging this much and you're making this much money, it seems like you would have a car. But she has told so many lies. Like she told me she had a BMW, which I never asked her what kind of car she drives. I don't really care. She told me she has a BMW and she's riding around with her window getting rained on. And I said, well, if you have a luxury car, you should be able to take it to the dealership. And even if you can't afford to get the window fixed, they will take that panel off and just pull the window up so you're not getting wet when it rains because you have a luxury car. I said, I don't understand that. And then when I see her paperwork, first of all, she don't even have a license. But anyway, beyond that, she's got a Ford Focus that's registered to her, not a BMW. So I'm like, did you just go sit in somebody's car and like, or did you go to the lot and like sit in the front seat and take a picture of the steering wheel? Because she did send somebody a picture of the steering wheel of a BMW. I mean, the fraud just knows no end. Like you going out of your way to just, perpetrate. Perpetrate. I'm like, look, I don't care what damn car you drive. I didn't ask you what car you drive. Just like I didn't ask you for these damn pictures of this fake funeral. I didn't ask you none of this. So why you bothering me with this shit? Taking up my day. Oh, can I call you? Can I call you? And calling me all times or whatever. Get mad when I don't talk to you and doing little petty shit. Like just fucking strange. I mean, I don't know. It's like that's why I say she's a habitual liar. Just lie for fun.
Guilty
Just
by forehead.
what
That's what I say.
for no intent. Just because you can. Just because you want to. Like no reason. Some people lie to protect people. Some people lie to protect feelings. Some people lie out of fear. But then sometimes you have your ordinary low down gutter snake that just lie because that is their nature to lie like the devil they are. And believe me, I said she's a devil, and I do believe that she is a devil. That's why she dyed her hair red, because she is the devil, going around stealing people's checkbooks, forging their name, probably robbing old people, probably stealing medication. I don't know, acting like a crackhead for real. And somebody did message me asking me was she on drugs before they knew that me and her had fell out. And I said, why do you say that? They said because she was on live where her jaw was twitching and stuff, allegedly. I didn't see it. They just came to me and asked me, and I said, I don't know. Maybe she might be on crack. I don't know.
Well, some
I
people
can't
who
say.
go to jail
I
for a
never
while
seen her
pick up
light
a
up.
habit in jail, so you never know.
Well, it
But
sounded like she might have had one before
she's
she
never
got there.
been
The way she
arrested
was
and charged
robbing,
with no
stealing
drug charge.
cars. The way she was stealing cars, the car, how many cars you need to steal? Maybe she stole that
She
BMW
could
she
have
took
been
a picture
high, but
of. She might
allegedly,
have
but she
drank
was
that
never
one.
caught with any
Maybe that's why
drugs.
she get caught so easy. Like, I'm like, after the fifth arrest, you should have known you a poor criminal. Stop. Go do something else. So I guess that's what she on now. She said, well, I ain't no good at stealing, writing checks, stealing cars. I always get caught, and I got to fight with Leo. I got to elude Leo. So I'm
Law
just going to
enforcement
scam people
officer.
now for a living. So now I'm just going to scam people for $5, $10. I'm gonna say I'm working for the underdog. And really, I'm just taking advantage because I had a lot of breaks with my white privilege because I've known people to go to prison for stealing a Snicker bar. A Snicker. Yes, I laughed, but it was a Snicker. And she done did everything under the sun before they sent her to prison. So that's why she said white privilege is real. She knew it because she lived it. Oh, Lord. Oh, Jesus. Oh,
Oh,
oh, the beautiful people. Where they at? Oh,
God. Oh, yes, the beautiful
I don't
ones.
see them. I don't see
Jesus
them.
Christ, I
Shit.
forgot about that. It's the
Yeah,
beautiful
that's
ones.
why I
Yeah,
went off on
okay.
IG. When I
Okay.
seen that, I
She
said,
killed off
beautiful
your mother
people.
and your sister. Beautiful one, sure.
Oh, well, and let's not forget, she killed off the best friend.
Oh, did
Her
she?
best friend dead, and she had the two kids. She sent the two kids pictures out, said she looking for the daddy
What
and how
the
she want to kill
fuck?
him. Yes. So, best friend, if you listen, I don't know who you are, but this white lady is sending pictures of your beautiful little black daughters to strangers. So, I don't know if you know that, but that's not cool. She's sending pictures of little girls to people who don't know them and they don't know her, talking about the mama is dead and she can't find her daddy.
Jesus Christ. How many stories,
Hmm.
man? How many
Man, I'm
stories?
telling you, this is like, oh my God, every time it's like, then I think of another one. I'm telling you, next she's gonna say she broke out of Alcatraz and, uh, she was in Shawshank Redemption and, she was MacGyver. She made a
So
rocket
she
out
said
of,
she went to jail for one thing and she's advocating. So is she advocating for anything? Did she go to courthouses? Did she do anything like that?
well, allegedly, when she went to the last thing, she didn't go in the courthouse. She said she took a picture of the steps or something, and she ended up somewhere else. So I don't know. But can a bunch of felons get together and protest? I don't think so. Because if you're a felon, you have to stay away from other felons. I don't know. I'm not a felon, thank God. So I don't know all the rules and the proper protocol for felon behavior. But I don't think y'all could just hang out like and just talk about the system. But in Florida, I don't think you can vote. So how you gonna change
Right.
anything? You can't even cast a vote. All you could do is draw on a paper and say, I want change, but you can't do nothing about it. So what are you really trying to change? And it seems to me that would be your first issue right there. Let's reform the voters' rights so I can vote and make a difference. And stop getting all your crackhead friends to do interviews on a show That's
Jesus
not
Christ.
real.
So that means all the interviews we did don't know if it's real. 90% of
Maybe the
behind the
professional
wall
ones
is
are real.
lies. Everything.
Right.
I mean, Jesus Christ, man. And it's
Well, yeah, you
fucking
notice most people
crazy.
are anonymous, because they fear this. No, it ain't because they fear that. Because you got your crackhead homegirl from down the street coming in, and that's why that second week she was missing. You couldn't even find her to come be on the show again. And that's why when you
Jesus.
ask basic questions that you should know, you couldn't even answer those questions. Like when Nikki Jean asked you, what is the main reason women go to prison? That is a basic question, which has many answers, but there are some very common answers, which
Some
I was
basic
waiting for,
answers.
and I did not hear it. Like, whoa, that's like anybody should know that. But if you are activist, especially for women in women's prisons, you will definitely know why y'all go to prison. You couldn't even tell why you went. Because you probably was trying to think too hard and don't want to bust yourself out. Because you couldn't get too deep because you got that rap sheet. You done told everybody you did one crime. And you done went to prison for 100 years and you was running the prison. You was in there with Griselda. She had the coke. You had the weed. Y'all was running shit. You had the cigarettes. You was in there. You had it popping in there. Busting COs in the mouth. Cracking jaws. Beating up inmates just because they want to be in a band.
Guilty by forehead.
Like,
You can't
man.
deny that forehead. I'm sorry. That's your mom. How could you kill off a sweet lady that likes to make greeting cards for $5? How low
I
down,
know, it's
dirty snake in the
raw.
grass do you have to be? How dead ass destitute and broke do you have to be to kill off
And
this
talk
woman?
shit about her for 2 days. For 2 days, had me feeling sorry for her, talking to her about her feelings.
Kills off her mom on May 4th. On May 15th, they're wishing everybody a happy Mother's Day. The dead sister, the dead mother, and Dawn. Everybody's wishing each other a happy Mother's Day. How's that possible?
Mhm.
You don't
Yeah, then
lie
telling me
on the
people
microphone
hacking and
because
all this.
everything is public information.
Exactly.
Well, what
Exactly.
did you
That's what
get?
makes me
$20,
question
$30,
everything.
$100, $200, for what? To lie to good people just to take their hard-earned money. For what? Because you can?
Right, and lie to me for the fun of it.
Just for the fun of it?
Just for the fun of it. And they ain't gonna tell me, oh, you called me a crackhead. That was very hurtful. If you wanted to hurt me, congratulations. Now you know your heart is full of crack smoke. You didn't feel a thing. I'm like, he's still trying to play me. Like, the gig is up, okay?
Jesus.
Like,
You killed
maybe
off
it
your
ain't crack.
sister
Maybe
and
it
your
ain't crack.
mother.
Maybe it ain't crack, because a lot
In
of
the same
crackheads get
year.
skinny and she's still big. And that's another thing. All y'all who thinking,
Guilty by forehead.
y'all want to hook up. Y'all want to hook up with Dawn because y'all thinking whatever with those filtered ass pictures and whatever she's using to reshape her face and all that.
Oh, fucking filters, man. Jesus.
Man, I hope y'all go out on a date. That's all I can say. I hope you do. I just want to see it.
Now, I'm going to have to say this picture over here looks sort of crackish. Allegedly, I can't, I see no stems. I see no evidence. But I'm going to say it looks a little crackish.
I'm going to tell you what look crackish is all that
Yeah.
shit on the floor. Like,
let me see. Shit on the floor?
look
at
like,
that floor,
what the fuck? Don't take no picture like that. Damn, at least close the door. The fuck? Why would you do that?
Again, all public information. So to sum it up,
Jesus.
okay,
And and look like she must
okay.
look like Hercules in them clothes, or like the Hulk or something. Like,
On March
shit.
17, 2017, okay, we'll recap this, okay? On March 17,
Mhm.
2017, Jenny Eiler post, I want to wish my beautiful daughter, Dawn Marie Sullivan, a very wonderful and great happy birthday and happy St. Patrick's Day. I told once that she was Irish in three ways. She asked me how. I told her, well, you were born on an Irish day. Your name is Dawn and it's Irish. And when you were born, you were green. The look she gave me was very funny. Oh, okay. Okay. You weren't green, but the rest is true. Laughing my ass off. I love you, honey. I hope you have a wonderful day. March 17, 2017. God damn it. Okay.
Fake ass Irish. I'm more
Okay.
Irish than you.
Now she died on March 4th.
Fake Irish.
Okay. Sunday, March 13th was Mother's Day. How is it?
No,
Jesus Christ.
May. She
I'm sorry,
died in
May.
May.
May 13th,
You killing
Sunday.
her
She
too
died May
early.
4th, right? The mother
Yeah.
passed away
Yep.
May 4th. How
Yep.
is it that on May 13th, Mother's Day, Sunday, the dead sister and the dead mother are posting on Facebook? How the fuck is that possible?
I need to get with them and see what kind of powers they rocking with, cause I ain't on that level. I don't know that. I don't have that skill. I need to get with them and see how they do
Jesus.
that. Cause my
How
ancestors
is
ain't
that
taught me
possible?
that one. I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out.
Jessica Hart, there's the sister. Jenny Eiler, there's the mother. May 13th, Sunday, from Toledo, Ohio. Jesus Christ.
Mm,
Nope.
mm. Yeah, fakers and takers, man. They everywhere.
Yep. So
Fakers and takers.
there you go.
But it's sad because incarceration, prisons, it's a real issue. It's a real problem. But when shit like this happens, you know, people wanna always say, just set the cause back when people perpetrate and then try to defraud people using a real issue. It makes people not want to trust anything. And all of y'all who donated to her trip to Ohio, and if you donated again for a trip
Y'all
to
got played.
Ohio, y'all bought some crack, allegedly.
Yeah. Y'all got bamboozled
Well,
and
maybe,
hoodwinked.
maybe
Caping
some,
for it,
maybe it
too.
was, maybe it
Caping
was
for
some
it.
oxy or something. Maybe it
All of
was
you.
some oxy, or because you might have to take about 5, 6 pills. I don't know. It could get expensive.
Hey, what a great way to start
Mm-mm.
the holiday weekend, huh?
I'm telling you, yeah,
Guilty
I'm
by
great
forehead.
way for
That's all
me
I got to say.
because now I'm done. I'll never say her name again. As far as I'm
Absolutely.
concerned,
The case is
she don't
closed.
exist to me. I'm
Y'all can
done.
take it how you want to take it. For those of you that donated money,
So
if you think
now
she's,
maybe she'll quit
if you know, I
texting
don't know what to
me
tell you.
and calling me or
But we
whatever. We
painted a,
ain't friends, like I already told you,
yeah.
and I already called you a crackhead. You can quit playing innocent and you can quit faking for people, acting like you care that we friends. Just stop fronting. Just stop. This is very annoying. And then, and all her little minions. I swear to God, you better not say nothing to me. Don't say nothing to me, or I'm gonna go in on you. Dummies on deck will be back, and you at the top of the list.
God, what a beautiful evening, man. It's beautiful weather outside.
And everybody entertaining that fake show.
Chilling. Jamari, I'm going to say you laid down the law. I hope I was Good assistant
That's
to
right.
you.
You were a great assistant, and like,
Thank you.
yeah, that's what I said. She fucked with the right one. With all that crap, want to play games.
Again, let me tell you, guilty by forehead. Boom. Let us put up the
Right. She
picture
fucked
Mm-hmm.
with the
again
right
of the
one
two
on that
lovely
one.
people that Dawn actually killed off, her sister and her mom. And again, please observe the genetic trait of the forehead. You're guilty by the forehead, sweetheart. Done.
Hmm.
Yeah, you
Ow.
crazy.
Right. And I wasn't even gonna
Hey,
say anything. I was just gonna just, you know, take it for what it is and just, go on about my business. But people don't know when to quit. They don't know when to stop. So they just keep doing like, like a crackhead, go rob the same damn house 3 times. Already hit them up 2 other times. You go back again. So I'm like, okay, now she got to be stopped because she don't know when to quit. So now, and then she's
shit
gonna make me
crazy.
an accomplice, telling everybody her mama dead, and her mama's not even dead. So they could think I was in on it with her. Just know I ain't get a dime from her.
Hmm.
And this is just the stuff that I could prove.
I'm
Y'all
like,
just
yo,
don't
who's
know
making
half
all
the
that
stuff I
noise?
can't,
That's
and that I
Nikki.
don't have proof of, but I know she did. I
I'm
can't
Yeah,
like,
I've been
yo,
even.
here
who
all
the
along.
fuck am I, huh?
Right her, right her,
I just hear all this noise
right
in my ear,
her.
and I'm just like, what the fuck? I keep turning around, and I go, oh, Nikki's still on the line. What's good, Nick?
Mhm.
Hey,
Hey,
Nikki.
I was
Like,
just
and
sitting
for her
back.
to do that to you, and you were so sweet and nice there.
No, I mean,
I just,
What
I
up,
told
twin?
motherfuckers from the very beginning. I said, do not try me. Do not try me.
see?
Like I'm in a certain space in my life.
Mhm.
Don't take
Mhm.
me there. I've done some bad things. Just don't take me back.
Right.
Just leave me alone. Just leave me
They
alone.
don't. They
Let
don't
me
want you
rock.
to grow. Don't want you to grow. See, but I said it was a good thing that she way in Florida. So that probably saved me from being behind the walls. Cause when I seen my video on there and all them people doing all that stuff, I almost lost my mind for a minute. Like I was like, what the is this? Like what? Like what? And it's talking about dummies on deck and dummies on deck scrolling across the screen, dummies on deck at the bottom. Like they take the time to just write that shit all over the page, dummies on deck, and the all special effects and shit. I'm like, God damn, they
Well,
could do all this. They
we
need to be
know
making some money.
who the technical guy is. You feel me? I mean,
He
shit
told me he
really.
didn't do it. He said he didn't have nothing to do with it. He said
Ain't
he
you,
didn't
you
do it.
know the
Well,
shit
she
is
ain't
not
telling
rocket
him,
science.
but
The shit is not rocket. And the thing is, when you operate within your feelings, you make a lot of mistakes.
mhm,
You feel me? You dealing with a bunch of logical and just people that think straight on a daily
mhm.
basis.
Be greedy. You're
So
greedy.
you poke at the wrong ones, and it is what it is. It's one thing to take a couple shots, but when you keep going, it makes you suspicious. It's like, okay,
Mhm.
what does this person
See,
have to
and that's
prove?
exactly what happened because I felt bad that I even had doubted that her mom was dead, and I was like, no. But then when she's doing suspect stuff, like okay, after Jaquan got on and said that stuff about her photoshopping that uh airplane, but you still talking to him after that, I'm like, that's suspect because if somebody said that about me, I don't care if it was true. You can't say nothing to me.
Well,
And then you talking about you being hacked. You want me to delete my messages because you don't want nobody to mess with me because I'm
Who the
friends with
fuck is
you.
gonna hack you?
And I'm
You're a
like,
hack.
well, who want to read my boring messages? Like, I ain't talking about nothing but being
hmm
goofy. So I'm like, who want to read that shit? I said, they want to read that. Good, good for them. because I really don't care. And she's like, "Oh, I don't want nobody uh picking with you because you friends with me." And I'm like, "For what?" Then I start thinking. That's when I start getting suspicious. I'm like, "Oh, okay, so you trying to low key give me a warning? You finna release some shit, or you finna say something about me to make people come fuck with me?" Okay, so now I got to prepare myself. Now I got to be ready, because I don't know what's coming. So, and still, I was just holding it. I'm like, she's going about her business and leave me. But no, she can't. She got to text me 15 times. She got to call me. She got to still be trying to tell me she love me. She a fan. I'm so funny. This and the other. Getting on my damn nerves. So I'm like, okay. Now I know something wrong with you. If I done called you a crackhead, you still talking about you a fan, okay, and you gonna like the post where I said you a crackhead? Okay. Now I know something
Crackish.
up. Very crackish. Who likes to post
I
somebody
just
called him a crackhead? Why would you like that?
I just don't want to
And then
hear.
when I
I
say
didn't.
you ain't when I
I,
say
no, I,
you ain't breaking nothing but them crack pipes or something, you ain't busting nothing but them crack pipes, I don't know. Something like that. She still like this. Like crazy.
I don't want to hear. I didn't do nothing to nobody. I didn't do nothing to nobody. I never
Right.
did nothing
What
to
the fuck?
nobody. I
What the
don't.
fuck?
I don't want to hear that shit no more.
I know.
I really don't.
I just want to do my message. Why can't I just do my show? Why can't I just get shit off the internet and repeat it? Why?
Hey,
It is what it is.
listen. Oh, what a show. I swear to God, this is the most. Oh, shit. This is some journalistic motherfucking current affairs shit. Listen, I
That's
think we
right.
got rid of all the garbage off the platform. It's good, you know?
Mhm.
And again, like I
Then she
said
gonna think
before, to
twice about
anybody
messing
on
with
other
somebody.
platforms, don't shop in other man's trash, man. That's corny. Be original. Do you. And you put in frauds on your platform, so mind that. I'm pretty sure you'll get a link to the show today or tomorrow to other people on other platforms. But yeah, when somebody throws away garbage, don't look through it thinking you're going to recycle. Well, you're not. All you're doing is putting fraudulent people that are lying on the microphone and going to embarrass your own platform. So for what it's
Mhm.
worth, am I embarrassed? Absolutely. But again, the way the platform is going now and the way it's set up now, I think it's perfect. You know, we got rid of
Mhm.
Well,
the who we
what
had
do
to
we?
get
What?
rid of.
Don't come for me if I ain't sent for you. I'll
Right.
investigate your whole life. And I
Yeah.
don't give a fuck what you say
What
about
we?
me. Shit.
What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do for the people that have donated? You know, for one thing, and it went somewhere else. We don't know where, but what will we do for these people, for our donators?
Mm.
I don't know, for the ones that donated. All I can say is I apologize that I didn't vet Dawn's story for being true, and people got duped, and that's all it is. But as far as me apologizing for what Dawn did, hell no. I can't apologize. That's some fucking dirty, rotten scoundrel shit. To kill
Mhm.
off family members and then lie about it. Like, listen, I'm going to be very
And a
honest
best
with you, Jamari.
friend.
When you put up the post in the room that Friday, when I was like, listen, I'm done with this person and that person moving
Mhm.
forward, whatever, whatever. When you put up that post, I knew she was lying. I said, the fucking mathematical odds of your mom just dropping now, today, at this moment, to do it this way
Right.
is such a con, seen 10, 15 steps ahead, because I was 19 and I lied and I stole and I know what a fucking con is. See, I didn't get rid of Dawn.
Yeah,
Dawn called
and she
me
texted
and
me.
said
She sent
she
it in
wants
the
to be
IG
gone.
chat. She sent it in the IG chat when she got my number. She calls me all the time. I didn't even see it the first time. I was like, oh, I just woke up. I was just talking about dumb shit. I was like, I just woke up. And And she's like, "Oh, I gotta go to Ohio." And I was like, "Oh, what you gotta go
Yeah.
there for? You got
Come.
a meeting
Stop that
there?" I'm
shit.
like, "You got a meeting there or something? What's going on?" She's like, "My mom died." And I was like, "Oh, my bad. I'm sorry your mom died." I felt stupid because then I seen she had told me already, and I was just like, "Oh, I'm just waking up." But I'm like, who
I
says
mean,
that? Just matter of
as
factly
soon
in
as
the
I saw it,
IG chat when you got my number, and you could have just called me and said, "You know what? I just gotta call my mom passed." Like, who just says that? And right before that, you talking about how nobody's defending you in the chat room, like nobody is standing up for you, so you're mad about that. And then next
stand
thing
up for
you
your
know,
fucking self. And as soon as you put that shit in the chat room, I hit her up immediately. Like, yo, like
mhm,
regardless of what was going on, I'm like, that's a heavy loss. I'm sorry. She's like, I'm ready to take that down. Like, I should
and then when I went and told her
tell
that
she
I did it, I said, "Hey,
want no
Nikki,
I
we
hope you
can't
don't
hear
mind."
you.
I got the post
Nikki.
right here.
oh
I
yeah, can you
said,
hear me
I
now?
said,
Yeah.
"Yep."
Yeah.
Yeah,
She just was like,
she
she's
was
like, tell
playing a
Jamari to
role.
take that down. I'm like, yo, I'm like, she goes, I don't want no pity. I'm like, that's not pity. That's some serious shit. I said, I think
Right.
anybody with a heart will feel for you right now. That's your
But
mom. She's
listen,
like,
she never
okay.
told me to take it down, or I would have took it down.
Oh
I
wow,
talked to her.
wow.
I went and told her. I said, "I hope you don't mind, but I did post that your mom passed in the chat room because I figured you could use some love right now. That you didn't had a terrible day, and I'm like, I'm sure the people who care about you will want to say something." And she was just like, "Oh, I wish you would talk to me first. I love you. I know your heart's in the right place. I know you mean well, but I don't want their fake love." She never said though, "Take it down." I wanted you to take it down, or I would have took it down right away.
It ain't about fake love. it,
No, but she was
it
just she
wasn't
was
about that.
fronting. But she was
I know.
that was the
I mean, we know
playoff. She
now.
was just
Shit, but
yeah. She thought it was just a playoff. She telling you to tell me take it down like she didn't want nobody to know, even though she done made it. She done told me 2 times. When I ain't here the first time, she made sure to tell me again. She made sure I knew, cause you know what I was gonna do.
whatever.
Because
Well,
I'm figuring, okay, if her mom died and people are going off on her or whatever in the chat room, then I'm gonna just tell them, okay, her mom died, just chill out for today or whatever. So nobody would want to be going off on her and her mom just dead or whatever. But she was making all that shit up. That's why she didn't care. And then I was looking at the time of the post. She like flew out to Ohio. Seemed like she got there in 2 damn hours. I'm like, damn.
2 hours.
She didn't get there. She
She
didn't
was
get there
there
that fast
fast as
when the sister
hell.
allegedly died. She
She was
didn't get
there
there that
fast as
fast.
hell. I
Let me
said,
tell
damn, I
you,
can't even
when I
go to
saw
the
that
grocery
picture of
store
the
that fast.
airplane, I laughed my ass off. Ooh, I was like, oh
Yeah,
my
it
God.
did look suspect,
The
but then I was like,
desperation
who
of
does
that
that when they're
post
upset?
to put it up
Who
and
has the
take it
time
off. Oh my God.
to take the time to take a
Oh
picture of
my God.
a fucking airplane
Mm,
and you
mm,
just
mm,
found out
mm,
your
mm,
mom
mm.
passed? It ain't even been a few days. You just found out, but you're gonna be like selfie, like okay, whatever.
Whatever.
Telling you,
Mm, mm, mm.
summer's here. It's Gemini season.
That's right. Yeah.
Feeling good.
We
How's
got
that
10
glass of
shows
Yeah.
wine
coming
treating
up.
you, Jamaria?
Huh?
How's that
How's
glass of
what?
wine treating you?
Oh, it's gone.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
you deserve
gone
another
now.
cup. I'm gonna tell you,
That's
one
right. I
hell
deserve
of a
some
job.
bacon. I deserve me some cake. I want some
You should
bacon. I
get
want
yourself
some
some
cake.
bacon cake.
Yeah, I just wanna.
Hey,
I just
Amazing
wanna. I
Confections.
just wanna sit in a bed like a
Can you
pig,
make
just
that
eat me a
I'm
miracle?
whipping
cake.
up a bacon cake.
Amazing
Right.
Confections. Can you make that happen? A bacon cake? Wow.
Oh,
You are
yeah.
you
Like
would
I
be an
love that
official
bacon ice
scientist.
cream. That is so good.
Oh man.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Wait. Somebody just sent me a thing for this recipe. It was bacon and some was 7 Up. And it looked good the way they
Oh.
was doing it. I was like, I'm gonna try that. I don't know what it's called though, but it looked good. I was
Now,
like,
what we can
AC said she
offer,
can make it.
what we
yeah,
can
you
offer,
fry the bacon and then you put the 7-Up in there and you put the bacon on it and I think you put sugar or something on it.
now to the people that
Woo!
did donate to Dawn and feel that they were justifiably taken for a ride, bamboozled, hoodwinked, okay? The police report is public information. For those that did donate to
Yes.
Dawn, all you have to do is DM me your email. I will email you a copy of the police report. And here's for anybody that has secret hate in their soul for the platform. And would you like to prove us wrong that anything about tonight's show was doctored, falsified, or anything like that?
Yeah.
For $24, you can get yourself the same report and you can compare our report to your report. Simple. Because the first person that should be getting their own police report right now, if we are lying, by this time tomorrow, Dawn should have a copy of her police report out. If we are lying.
Right.
It's so simple.
Yeah.
So simple. Guilty by forehead. Guilty. Guilty. Don't you dare say that's your stepmama. No.
No.
That's
you
your
can't have
sister
no damn
and your mother.
stepmama without
Them
no
forehead,
daddy.
dear
Like,
Christ.
where they do that at?
Them
Like,
foreheads are mighty almighty.
You can't do get no stepmama without no daddy.
Hey, again,
The hell?
you know, for anybody that thinks we're wrong, for anybody thinks that we lied, $24. Put up $24.
Yeah.
You could prove us wrong, make us all look like liars, jokers, shame us if you feel
You ain't
so.
gonna make me look like that because I went back.
Thank you.
You don't know how much shit I had to read
I know
through.
how much. I seen all the
Woo.
highlights.
Good Lord, I know way too much about her family, everybody else. Like, I don't ever want to see her again. I don't want to see no more pictures. Ugh, just no.
I want to see just one more picture.
Which one? The fur coat one?
Jesus.
You're gonna mess up my good vibe, man. You know, them pictures. That one picture looked like she was getting ready to turn a $2 trick, man. I was like, wow.
How you gonna deny that forehead? How you gonna deny your mama like that and
Sitting
your
on that
sister and
bed
do
looking
that
like
to
she was
them?
trying to fall off. Like, whoa, I thought somebody did that to her on purpose. I said, what they
Goddamn
do to
right.
her when
Look
they
at
took
that
her to
forehead.
prison?
Are you
Like,
kidding
I
me?
said, damn, they fucked her up. And then I looked, I was like, is she just Lansky's slave holders or what?
Those foreheads. Stop
Kind
it.
of same.
How are you gonna do that to your sweet mother and your sweet sister like that just for money? Come on, man. That's
I know her
low
mom
down
looked she
scoundrel
seemed
shit.
so sweet.
Jesus
She seemed so
Christ.
sweet and nice. And then the way she talked about her like she was the devil.
Come on. Jesus. Again, all public
Jesus.
information. Nothing here is falsified. Nobody beat up anybody to get the
nothing.
information. This is all information. And of course, as soon,
All checked
you know,
and
a
double
liar
checked and
always has to
rechecked.
cover their tracks. So all this, erase your messages. I'm hacked. Posting messages. Oh my God. I mean, stop.
Right.
What the Jesus?
Just stop.
Oh, my
It's a
shit is
lame
hacked. You should
lie.
erase all your messages that I sent you. What do you? I mean, how dumb do you think people are?
Right. It's like insulting after a point. It's like, God, you can't even tell me a good lie.
I mean, you're not
You
even
know,
a pathological liar, but you're
you
a
can't even
pathological
entertain me,
narcissistic
right?
liar. Narcissistic liar.
You gonna just
Crazy.
tell me some bullshit lie like I'm a dumb? Like you gonna tell me a simple ass lie? At least make it complicated. Make me have to work for it. Make me think about it. You telling me them silly ass lies like you think I'm stupid or something? At least tell me some shit where after I find out the truth, I'll be like, damn, you did that. Like shit. All right, you got me. This shit is dumb.
Salute to all the Geminis. It is
I
Gemini
make
season.
$25
Thank you.
an hour. I'm collecting food stamps. Like, what?
What?
You ain't. If you making $25 an hour, you ain't getting no damn food stamps.
That's a fact.
Not that I got nothing against food stamps. I'll take some, but
Facts.
you not getting none if you got $25 an hour. You just ain't. Nor are you getting SSI.
I'm gonna have to say again,
Like,
what
I
a
told you, I
beautiful
used to work
fucking
for the
summer
welfare
evening in
office.
Queens, New
So
York.
don't tell me dumb shit that I know about. I know about Social Security. I know about food stamps. I gave them out every month to
my
people.
God.
And I got plenty of phone calls every month from people who didn't get them saying, oh, my kids are hungry. My kids are starving. What am I supposed to tell my kids? What are they going to have for dinner? I said, you asking the wrong one. Shit, I didn't make them. I don't know what you going to tell them. Shit, get out there and get some money for dinner. Shit. That's crazy. But that's just like, you know, the stupid lies. I'm on the phone with you when you got the SSI checking you with the complaint that you got a check and not on the card.
She's making $25 an hour, and then she was arguing about the SSI. Jesus Christ! All right, it must be good to be white.
$25 an hour. Ain't no way she would be getting no SSI because SSI is a needs-based form of welfare. You get it if you don't have enough work credits to get disability. If you got enough work credits as a parent and your child is disabled, your child can get disability instead of SSI. So it's not income based. SSI is income based, meaning if you make enough money as a parent, they're not going to give your kid more money. Because it comes out of two different pots, and they look at SSI as welfare, and SSDI, that's what the old people get when they retire or become disabled, as different. And anybody can get SSI as long as they have a disability. But everybody can't get SSDI. You have to have earned the work credit to collect. So she's telling me all this, and I'm like, I already done told you where I used to work. Like, her didn't believe me. I already know all this stuff. But I was just like, well, maybe she, maybe she's doing something extra. I don't really care about the government money, so I don't care. But now I'm thinking, okay, you just lying and broke. I seen all that debt you in. Your credit is toe up. Toe up like that flow in that picture. All kind of shit around us. All kind of judgments up the wazoo, everywhere from $100 to $11,000. Making $25 an hour, you gotta try to climb out that hole.
Facts.
Get that window fixed quick and rained on. Lucky it don't snow.
Whatever. I think I give her enough time.
Yeah, I think, otherwise I'm just gonna start capping.
Well, listen, I think that was, excuse me, I think that was one hell of a job. Really, one hell of a job. 3 hours, 12 minutes, 13 seconds of counting. A pure factual chronological breakdown of someone's behavior and patterns. And I was like, you know what? Hey, right. I think it was one for the fucking record books, really.
Broke it down like Mike Tyson to the body, just.
Oh my God! What a beautiful again.
And you just.
I'm gonna be barbecuing all weekend. What about you? Anybody going to barbecues or what?
It's up in the air.
Barbecue on Monday.
Nice.
Yeah, probably
Nikki
barbecue on
Jean, what
Monday.
about you? Barbecue or what?
It's always shit like that, always up in the air for me. We barbecued last weekend, so we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah,
I'm thinking of taking my son to the aquarium or something. Do a
yeah,
little something with him. So we'll see. He got a new
yeah.
motorcycle, so I don't know. We might try that again. He flew off the last time.
Oh,
Chill. Why you gotta like dead
Yeah,
ass snitch on him like that?
he got
Damn, you may
he
not want
got a
people to
little
know that. Shit.
he got a little BMW motorcycle. I don't understand how this shit don't come with a helmet and a seatbelt. Like they just got these kids out
man,
here crazy. So we
right.
had to park that, you know, park that till he about 10 or some shit. That shit look crazy. Oh, Bonnet is right. The hunch hats. We need to go back to that and read that before we
Oh
get up out of
yeah, I
here.
was supposed to read the HUD test at the end.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Bonnet ain't going no
Rich,
place.
right.
Ain't no rush.
Yes, we're gonna read the HUD test. Respect our grind, man.
Absolutely. Hold on one second. Boop, 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 boop. Do, 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 do. Okay. All right. So we have Truth Over Bullshit. Thank you for your donation. Salute to the ladies, family. Show your support. Thank you. Ill Will donated. Damn investigation. Journalism is crucial to prove facts. Salute. Copy. I concur. Amazing
Yes.
Confections. Good evening. Thank you for your donation. Salute to the entire
Good
family.
evening.
Thank you. Salute. Bonnet Light Body, thank you. This show is epic. This is what I've been talking about all along. Of course, Bonnet Light Body, you've been talking about this all along. Take credit for everything, why don't you? Oh,
Thank
man.
you.
Thank you so much for your donations, guys. We appreciate
Yes,
that.
thank you guys for donating. We appreciate it, especially after we just told you how you donated to a fraud. So we appreciate you still donating to us. We actually put in some work, hours and hours. I don't think I even been asleep yet.
Word.
She said word.
Cause I'm telling you, I couldn't even do the show this morning. I was like, oh, I'm trying to knock it down.
It's all good. That's exactly what she said too. She goes, "Hey, look, I'm trying to lock it down." I said, "Yo, I concur."
I'm telling you, I was like,
Give you a thumbs up.
I was
said,
trying to
"Listen, you
think
know
of
what? We're gonna
every
play the rest of this
excuse.
fucking music."
I was trying to think of every excuse, everything that could possibly be said. I'm like, no.
Oh man.
I was like, we got to
I'm
answer
telling
for
you, I think it's going to
everything.
be a great Memorial Day weekend. Going to
Yes,
sit back and relax.
that's right.
I'm really enjoying this laxed attitude, seriously. So I'm trying to do a barbecue in August for the whole hunt crew. Some state park for the summer, outdoors.
Nice.
Yeah.
So we'll need to plan that.
That sounds good.
Yeah, we'll need to plan that. So, but listen. So again, you know, we presented a case.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all have to take it like you want to take it, but I think we showed more than enough ample evidence
Yeah.
to show you that the girl's a pathological liar, and that's it. That's
Pathological.
I know we had to
man.
take a long time to do it, but you know, when you build the case, you want to cross your T's and dot your I's. No, of course.
That's right. That's
Yeah, of
right.
course.
So we took our time. I don't think I've ever did a show with. I'm looking at 45 banners that I had to go through tonight. That was crazy, man. Crazy.
Word.
And just
Salute
think,
to
if
you, Rich.
I didn't even send you all these
Salute
others.
to
I
Rich.
got about like 70 pages of stuff I did not even send you. For real.
Jesus.
For real. So she better keep it cute.
Well, you
As
know.
hard
I
as
have to
that
let
may,
these 70 pages fly.
as hard as that may be, try and keep it cute. You heard?
Well, some people can't keep it cute because they just not cute. So. But they don't have options like some of us.
Salute to Justin Mac J. Adams. Thank you for your donation. Catch Amari on the next episode of Forensic Files. Salute.
That's right. That's my show. Thank you. That's my show right there.
You like
All them
Forensic
shows
Files?
I'll be watching. Yes, I'll be watching Forensic Files. I'll be watching the Autopsy Show.
You like a detective then, I hear you.
Yes, man. I love it. I love all them shows.
I just stick to Law and Order.
I like Law and Order too. I still watch that. I still be watching the old ones.
The first chance I get to be on that show, I'm doing it too.
Ooh, I will be on Law and Order in a minute. I don't care if I'm just carrying a book.
I wish not. You know what? Not for nothing. Not for nothing.
Y'all just want to be on the show, huh?
I'm with this agency, and I think I mentioned it before, but I did get a call back for Law and Order and Orange is the New Black. I wish.
Oh yeah.
I wish you was in New York. Matter of fact, if they got the same agency in your area, then I'll send you the link, and you just go and take a headshot and let the text messages flow.
Yeah, and they could have me sitting at the table.
Yeah,
they always got somebody like sitting at the table.
They'll be like, we need people to hold the sign. Go right down there, hold the goddamn sign, and get paid. Go home.
Right, I'll do it. Especially if they paying, shit, I would have did it for free. Like, you paying too? Okay, I'm there. Yeah.
I be trying to tell these motherfuckers. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, whatever.
Woo.
Alright. So
I think we could all lay to rest everything, right? Moving forward.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep, I'm done.
There you go.
I'm always good, man. Fuck it.
I mean, yeah, it's a good day. I mean, it's
I think we covered all the bases.
Yeah.
I think
everything.
We broke it down front to back, side to side.
Helen Keller could see.
We ain't leave nothing.
Yeah, I don't think we left anything. I don't think we left any loose ends, as they say. And I think we're pretty much done. So for you know, those that missed the show,
I was straight.
It'll be up.
I was straight the whole time. I ain't cracked too many jokes. I was like,
nah, you were pretty much serious. You were all about business.
Yeah. I was. That's right. Y'all don't know me. Like, what happened to Zabaria? She been hacked.
Hacked. Who the fuck is gonna hack anybody on this platform? For what?
I'm telling you, I don't know why they would when I'm right there on the porn site. They ain't got no reason to hack me.
That's funny.
Go on to the site. I'm right there.
Alright. Well, I'm about to smoke a little weed and lay down.
Really? You sure you should do that?
I got some left over from Vegas, and my man already tapped out on that shit. We bought a pre-rolled one. My fucking vape ran out last night.
Yeah.
So.
Anyway.
I'm gonna finish.
Well, yeah, you should do that. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and again,
yeah.
I think the whole point of this show was just to show people what's really going on. And
Mhm.
that's it. There's no reason to talk about it
Yep, that's
tomorrow or
it.
ever again, as far as I'm concerned, as far as
Mm-mm.
anybody in this platform is concerned. We will be moving forward. That's
Yep,
it.
and I appreciate y'all listening and you know let me get it out there, and I'm done.
That's it. Like I
Right.
said, I think
All right, y'all.
you could. I think the relaxed attitude that we have now, it's easy going. It's just it's relaxed. There's no stress. It's a holiday Monday, so we won't be on. If Jamaria wants to do a show
Oh
on
yeah, that's
Tuesday,
right.
we could do a show. If not, we'll be back Wednesday morning. Tuesday evening, Wake the Fuck Up America, followed by the Bonnet Body Show. I'm sure we're gonna do something on Bonnet Body Sunday. Have a playlist ready. There won't be no How Weekend review, and yeah, that's it. I think between this morning show and tonight's show, I think we pretty much covered all the bases, right? Moving forward,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think we're in a
I
good
think we
place.
did.
That's it.
I don't know, Nikki. We may have to do some more investigations and other stuff. I
Uh
don't
oh.
know.
Hey, it's
Shit.
whatever. I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
Real quick. Hopefully this week, well, next week rather, I'll be doing a test show. Uh, I'll be bringing somebody new in, a new voice, dope
Nice.
dude.
Nice.
You know, y'all gonna like him. But yeah, we're gonna do this test show and then figure out a day and time to, keep it going. But I think y'all gonna like it. You're gonna really enjoy the show. So stay tuned
Cool.
for that.
Nice. We'll be
Yeah.
waiting.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. All right.
All
Well,
right.
I'm getting out of
One
here.
hell of a show. One hell of a
Yes.
presentation. I'm gonna
Yes.
applaud the producer because the producer had to
Yes.
deal with like 40 fucking banners.
Yo, Rich,
All the
as
Yeah.
usual,
better,
on
yo.
point, Rich, on
Yeah.
point.
Yes.
Like I said, I had to juggle like 45 banners. So hey,
You did
whatever.
good because you was
Yeah, it's
ringing
all
them
good.
up. You was
Yeah,
moving
bringing
to the
them up,
next
raising back.
exhibit,
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
next
You know what
one.
I'm saying? I
Like,
got the knack. You understand what I'm saying? No, but
yeah.
seriously, I want everybody to have a safe holiday. And like I said, I think right now, most of us, those of us that truly love this platform, can feel, the relaxed nature, the relaxed attitude. I think most of us right now are of like mind. And I think moving forward, there shouldn't be that much static left on this platform. So I want to wish everybody a great holiday. Enjoy yourselves. Don't live on the internet, man. Take a break.
Yeah.
Enjoy life. Take a breather. Smoke a blunt. Take a shot. Salute to everybody that listen. Thank you for all the donations. I appreciate that. And
Yeah.
Yes,
that's
thank
it.
you.
Thank you. Yeah. Jamaria, one hell of a fucking job. That's all I gotta
Right.
Thank
say.
you. Thank you. Thank
One hell of a
you.
job. You systematically,
Awesome.
chronologically broke that shit down. You broke down the law. You pointed out the Florida penal codes for people to look up, dates,
Yeah.
the sentencing dates, what she got for each sentence. You broke out all the amount of time she spent in jail. Never represented herself once, like she said in a case, ever. She said she broke the CO's jaw in jail. Never was charged with a new charge, ever.
Mm-mm.
No 8 years in jail. Nope. Comes up after
Nope.
like 5 years and change. No going to
Yep.
jail for beating up a cop. She beat up a cop and caught 2 years probation. Went to
Right.
jail in a violation of probation on a burglary charge. Huh? So
Mhm.
lie after lie after lie after lie. So I think it was a great presentation, and I think you proved your point. That's it. And to the
Thank
people
Right.
that donated to her, thinking she was helping, thinking you were helping her cause, all I can do is apologize. You know, she was brought to my attention and positioned on the platform because that's what Miguel said we should do. So again, I don't know if he had a part in all this. Allegedly, I don't know. You'd have to think about that. You'd have to look at that. It's not for me to say. But again, have a
Right.
great evening. Salute. Great holidays. Barbecue. Eat. Smoke. Be jolly. Enjoy your life.
Yeah.
Right.
Thank you guys.
Right?
Thanks for listening. Thank you, Nikki. Thanks, Rich.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. All right. Salute.
All right.
All right. Good
Salute.
night, guys.
Good night.
Have a great weekend.